Hello everyone, welcome to the Pure League Season 3 Premiership Grand Finals. It's gonna be Xiao, otherwise known as Where's the Revenant, versus the new upcoming team in Rhodes Island. It's gonna be a best of 5 match with very exciting TF2 sure to come your way.
Yeah, and the last map that they picked is actually clear cut. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play on that map before. Rhodes Island actually picked that, maybe to surprise. Where's the Revenant? Maybe they've been practicing on it.
Yeah, anyways with me, I'm Killed. I'm gonna be casting this match along with Spiky Cactus, my lovable dinosaur fossil, and I guess we're just gonna wait for the teams that are slowly trickle into the server. It's about 9:40 p.m. GMT plus 8 time. Match will be hopefully starting soon, but in the meantime, we can just go through the rosters of both Xiao as well as Rhodes Island. Xiao is just using one of their normal rosters. Well, normal might be a bit of a stretch, but regardless of whatever roster they're using, players like Aisho, Banana, TJ26, they are sure to be familiar faces to anyone. It's a shame that they couldn't go to Rewind earlier this year, but nevertheless, they've still been playing TF2. They've steamrolled their way through all the way to Premiership Grand Finals, seemingly without breaking a sweat. So familiar faces, definitely sure to be Aisho and Tommy on Scout. Aisho definitely a force to be reckoned with, especially in Oz Fortress Premiership. He's extremely good in Asia as well. 26 and Banana, a very good soldier combo that was supposed to go to Rewind as well. They have excellent bombs, excellent chemistry. The new recruit is actually going to be Konma, the Hong Kong demo. Previously playing on other teams with players like Sir9, but he's definitely fit into this team. He's definitely been a force to be reckoned with. And lastly, TJ, he's gonna win Premiership on every class in Asia. He's gonna be swapping to make room for new recruits like Konma, and I don't know, he's been playing since he was 12 years old in Asia. He has so much experience. His medic is pretty good. But okay, the other side, Rhodes Island. Rhodes Island. It's almost a bit of a
Rhodes Island is a bit of a
surprise.
surprise. Yeah, it is. It's kind of a mishmash of players from various teams from Div 1 and Div 2 of previous seasons, or Intermediate and Premier, sorry, for Pure. We have players like Mans, who I think only 2 seasons ago was still playing in Division 3, was he not?
Yeah, I think so. These guys have like quite quickly come up through the ranks, and their appearance in the grand final was kind of shocking to begin with because in the first round of the playoffs, they lost to like another team called Joe's Met, which has very familiar, experienced veteran players like Smiley, like Itachi, like Low, but they managed to
Wow.
squeeze out a victory in the semifinals. It was like really close on each map, and like it went a three map. It was a three map best of three series, but this team, Rhodes Island, their chemistry, their DM, their experience all together, they managed to clinch out a victory, and they finally made it to the grand finals of Premiership. And let's just go through the roster real quick. So you have CZ, the Hong Kong Scout, and Manslu as well as his scout partner. CZ is going to be playing pocket scout. Mans is really dangerous on the flank as well, always trying to find those timings. Neva and Smukesh are going to be a pretty solid soldier combo. Like maybe they don't have as much experience as the other side, but really I think that when they're on their game, they're about similar, if not marginally better than 26 and Banana. And I think Ghosty, the Vietnamese demo man, a kind of an infamous name in Asia. He used to be a medic main, but ever since he's transitioned to demo, he's been quite explosive indeed. If you've seen his Twitch clips, he is a very emotional player.
Both in DM and in
Sometimes,
passion, yes.
for sure, his positioning might be off. I'll concede that. But when he's hitting his pipes, Aisho is going down. And lastly, you have the medic called Suwa. He's an Indonesian medic rounding up the team. He's, I think, the least experienced member of this team. But the thing is, they've been practicing all off season. They've kept the almost basically the same roster throughout the entire season, except for like one match, and then they've really like built up a lot of chemistry together. And even though the odds are probably heavily stacked in Xiao's like favor, I'm pretty sure that this team has a solid chance of at least taking a map, particularly due to the mentality. They're really not afraid of Xiao. They're really not afraid to challenge these players who seemingly have so much more experience. And I'm just excited to see some TF2.
So am I.
Right,
Right. So as for maps, we've had Xiao banning Villa, Rhodes Island then banned Product and picked Gullywash. Xiao picked Process, Snake Water, and then Rhodes Island with Sunshine and Clear Cut. So as mentioned earlier, Clear Cut's I've never seen anyone play on it. I don't think you have either, Killed.
I don't know. It's definitely not a favorite in Asian scrims these days. Like usually, even in scrims on pugs, we just play gully wash, snake water process. But I don't know if we actually go that far. I think it's a bit of a toss up as to like which team is necessarily better on that map specifically. Like I know like from being around that Xiao actually hasn't really been scrimming lately. Like the most is Aisho playing in Prem, right, and getting second place recently. But none of the other players have really been scrimming. On the comparative, Rhodes Island, they've been playing a lot of TF2 together. They've been
Yes, they've
trying to
been very
get
active.
mixers and scrims. Yeah, we've been very active. So if we go that far, I'm not really sure which side is gonna play out, but I
So
don't know,
did
the first few maps, it's a pretty standard maps, right? Gully Wash, Process, Snake Water, and
yeah, those are the park staples in Asia, and I think possibly every other region. They're just so easy to play. It's not. There's nothing unorthodox about those maps.
yeah. So about Gully Wash specifically, I don't know. It's I guess you could say generally speaking that it's a bit of an explosives heavy map, and I think that's pretty decent if you're talking about Rhodes Island's chances because Ghosty, I'm gonna say very clearly, it's I think he's their win condition. If he's popping off, if he has like mentally sound, if he can hit
If
all
he
his
does a
pipes,
mental boom,
if he uses his sticks at the correct moments, I think on maps like Gully Wash he can have so much impact to really like force these players through chokes, then he can just lay on so much damage and like really destroy the players of Xiao. On the other hand, I really do think that Banana and 26 are quite scary. Like their bombs are pretty like amazing to see. Like they can C-tap, they can go super high. Their timings are pretty variable. I think it'll be a challenge to see if Mansley and CZ, if they can sufficiently deny the soldiers of Banana and 26 and just like negate or like equalize Tommy and Aisho's impact, then if Ghosty can come out, then Rhodes Island could potentially squeak out a victory. Nevertheless, about mid fights, we really just have to wait and see how it unfolds. I think one of the best things about Xiao is that they're really able to use the mid fight win to like kill the medic and then roll the last and like demoralize the opponent quickly. So at the very least, if they can consistently, if Rhodes Island can consistently get their medics out, then it'll be a pretty close match, I'd say.
yeah, for sure. If they can dictate, if they do take the mid, they're just gonna dictate the rest of the map. So are all on the same page. Probably the longest or the oldest roster in Asia Fortress and Pure League. Most other teams in Asia, I think, just kind of crumble after a season or two. But in the case of Xiao, where's the Revenant? They've kept their core players the same. Maybe just a few swapped out from the second place team in Div 1 who just merged with them.
Yeah,
The-
yeah. Like even though they really haven't been scrimming mix or like mixing recently, I literally just played like a mix against them an hour ago. I got rolled and like I don't know, like even though in this season they haven't really been playing together, they've just been playing together as a unit. They've been hanging out in like Mumble for so long. Over the years, 26, Aisho, Tommy,
yeah,
there's so much
they've been
chemistry
getting
that they've just built up.
that
Yeah.
chemistry in with their Phasmophobia speedruns probably.
Yeah, for sure. Playing Among Us, playing Phasmophobia,
Mm-hmm.
team bonding activities. Both sides definitely doing a lot of that in addition to playing lots of competitive Team Fortress 2.
Team
Anyways,
Fortress 2. Yeah.
yeah, Pure League Season 3 Premiership Grand Finals. It's not Asia Fortress, but it's Pure League. It's kind of like the same system, but like we have a different name. These are the two best teams in Asia, and we're definitely hoping for like 4 maps at least. That would be pretty decent.
Got predictions?
Anyways, predictions. I think that on maps like Process, Xiao are pretty dominant, but I think Gully Wash and Snake Water slightly more vulnerable. If Rhodes Island can squeak off like a tiny like victory on this map, I think that would be pretty good about sending a message for the rest of the series. But I think any kind of victory is hopefully going to be marginal. Maybe on Process, I predict Xiao would like win by slightly larger margins. By Snake Water, I don't know. It's anyone's game. We have to wait and see.
I think yeah, but skill wise, I actually think Rhodes Island does stand a chance. I think just in terms of cohesion and keeping it together when things go wrong, that
Yeah,
Xiao
for
has an
sure.
edge on. Do you think maybe
Maybe
they've gotten complacent as well with the lack of practice in recent times?
like I guess, but like Aisho has been playing so much TF2 in general. He's definitely like really incredible as a scout. Like I don't know, he's been playing so much Australian TF2 and like the
Yeah.
skill level there is obviously also very high and he's equalized against them even despite the high ping and now he has 5 ping fighting against
Oh
other
no.
players. So I don't know, he'll be able to dodge those rockets and spam and like hit mid shot every single shot apparently.
So
And
what you're saying is to destroy ISO and then that's their win condition.
I mean, it sounds pretty simple, and I think on this map, like, it's a bit more complicated, especially because Konma's pretty decent as well. Banana and 26 have some killer bombs, but like, we can be very honest, right? Like, Aisho is kind of their win condition half the time. He is the best scout in Asia. He is one of the
Incredible
best
play,
scouts
honestly.
in the world. If you can negate him, you have a pretty decent chance. And the player who can negate him the most is probably Ghosty, right? Like, Aisho's so good in those scouts
Ghosty.
1v1s. Yeah, I think like Ghosty is the X factor if it ever comes to destroying like Xiao, if it ever comes to like negating any of those benefits. But I don't know, like his
Perhaps.
positioning, I don't know, he's like such a
He
wild
is a
card.
very aggressive demo man, that's for sure. Plenty of times in stalemates when I've played against Ghosty, he will overextend just a little bit. It's a little bit scary, but if you don't check him, he will farm that damage on you. So being an aggressive demo man comes with its pros and cons. And I wouldn't sleep on Mensa and Sezi. I think they can hold a candle to Aisho, at least DM wise.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think like the DM isn't like particularly better for either side. Weighing all the factors, they haven't been playing as much. Maybe Rhodes Island have been playing slightly more. The DM is probably about equal, so it's really about the game sense, about the calls, about the positioning. And Xiao, they might probably have the advantage, right? They have so much experience and cohesion as playing as a unit, but I think some wildcard factors could be something that maybe throws a wrench into their plans or like their preconceived notions of how to play, you know. Maybe Aisha has been playing so much Oz Fortress, right, that like he sees Ghosty and it's like, what the hell is he doing, you know? Like then he gets caught off guard, then he
Why
dies.
is he holding so forward?
What is he doing? Why is he walking into me? He's so wow. Yeah. So just hoping for some exciting TF2. Like we're just
And-
waiting for these teams to start. They are,
Yeah.
I think, going to start very, very soon. And
Believe
so,
the config has been loaded.
yeah. Any specific score predictions?
For me, I would have to say, rationally, I would think that Cell or Where's the Revenant would still take this. I'm hoping for at least one map from Rhodes Island. It may sound pessimistic, but if you've seen the domination of Cell, I think this is the most we can hope for. Please,
sure.
but please prove me wrong. If Rhodes Island wins this,
That would be
Oh,
pretty
man.
cool.
that would be more than pretty cool. I wouldn't know what to say.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping for at least like a fourth map. Maybe on the more orthodox maps that we'll see Where's the Revenant have clear like a better match. But if we can get to that map 4 and 5 on Sunshine and Clear Cut, it's anyone's game, yeah.
Anyone's game, but we have to get there first. And yeah, I don't know, Xiao, like for those who don't know about their streak of dominance, they rarely ever lose maps to any other team, let alone like matches or even like, you know, best of 3, best of 5 series. There's only been like I think one real best of 3 series they've ever lost, which was on AF LAN in 2018 when a particularly special roster was able to defeat them. It featured players like Lil,
The
like
Chess
Smiley, like
Foundation,
Itachi,
yes.
the Chess Foundation.
I
But-
believe Low was handicapped by his 80 ping, but on LAN he was unstoppable.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, all right. Apart from that, Xiao has been utterly
It
dominant,
seems that we're
and
going on. Yep.
seems like we're going to be going live very soon.
And we are live now. This is Pure League Season 3 Grand Finals. This is our first map, Gully Wash. We have Where's the Revenant up against Rhodes Island. Well, this is a best of 5. We'll see if we get there. Banana already
Yeah.
with a fast roll, doesn't quite reach where he wants to, but he is in drop down just.
Yeah, but look, TJ is already doing so. Like,
Whoa!
he's already gotten so low. TJ's already on 40 HP. Ghosty is gonna be predicting Banana coming up the drop down. He's gonna be pushing
Oh,
up
but
cross
he
point
walked
though, goes
forward.
down. Yeah, still a 4v5 right now in favor of Xiao. A bit precarious, but it's again equalized 4v4. Right, as I say that, Mance is gonna go down. CZ's gonna be taking a 1v1 with Tommy. He cannot quite hit the shots. CZ's gonna go down and
Aisho's gonna
Tommy's
chase
gonna
down the
live.
medic. But
Yeah.
he's gonna go to spin around. I'm surprised that they lost that mid after such a strong start with Ghosty dunking on Banana from drop down. It's just
Yeah.
the scouts were so strong on the side of Where's the Revenant.
As we say that comma, he's playing very aggressive in that river area. He almost gets caught out, but Smukesh, he tries to jump in and he
And already
dies
the
for
Uber
his
and river.
struggle. Oh, the Uber is gonna be coming out so much later for the side of where's the Revenant and the blue team. They're just gonna be Ubering straight in. Comma is gonna go down, but there's so much chaos in the back lines. This soldier Banana, he tries to get behind, tries to cause some chaos. Is gonna go down, and now it's gonna be 3v6. Xiao, maybe they're overstaying this. Welcome this soldier. Don't at me. Called 26 in reality. He's probably gonna go down. He actually
manages to get out.
Manages to escape with his life. Yeah.
Smart play from Rhodes Island. They had an even Uber, and 3 of their players were down immediately on the ball. They pushed out. You won't see intermediate or open. Sometimes they're a little bit hesitant, but this is Premier Division. They act on the optimal play instantly.
Yeah, anyway, it's just gonna be a bit of a reset. I think Xiao kind of overstayed their welcome. They were really trying to pressure that river area. Then they got a pretty bad Uber trade. I think they're kind of lucky that Rhodes Island didn't push into mid, but actually the setup from Rhodes Island is so passive. Ubers are basically even, and red team, they're just gonna be streaming through that choke with no pressure whatsoever. And now it's an even fight, but Banana gonna go down to Mansley on the flank. And Mansley is gonna be taking down Tommy as well. He's been playing so well. Yeah, and the trade going on. Definitely superior for the side of Rhodes Island just because they have that numbers advantage. And oh my god, Conma gets caught out. Yeah.
3 players down on the side of West the Revenant. This is an easy mid for Rhodes Island.
Yeah, I don't know if they really want to roll this all the way into second, but at the very least they're gonna get that mid fight for free.
Try to deny
I didn't
the
really
demo man
see what happened. Yeah, but oh wow, Mance was so good on that flank just now.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Anyways, again a bit of a reset right now. I'm not really sure what's going on. Smookash is actually trying to jump through onto the medic, and ZZ is gonna be walking through Ghosty, also trying to get through that choke. 26 is gonna be dying over there, but
a bit of a scuffle at choke.
Oh no, Aisho, he kind of W's into the ghosty trap, and now it's a slight number advantage for blue team. Even Ubers right now, actually a slight ad for TJ. Maybe he was building better, and looks like Rhodes Island are congregating near that big dot area. Maybe they're trying to get something happen while Aisho goes down. Neighbor's gonna be in the back lines. He's gonna be sighted by 26. They know that Neva is behind. They are, I think, trying to engineer some sort of sack, some sort of play. Neva is gonna be trying to distract the entire team. He's gonna be fighting Aisho.
Trades 1-for-1.
Yeah, that was really funny. Somehow he manages to trade for Aisho.
Kill Aisho, win game.
Win game, yeah. So even Ubers, the scoreline 0-0. Blue team, they're in a pretty decent position to send some sort of sack. They tried to gear up towards Big Door just now, but maybe they're gonna try that again. Not sure what's going on right now.
No one wants to make a move right now. They're just waiting for the players to come up. Nobody really wants to make a move on just a one player this set.
Yeah, they're just gonna be trading spam near that choke area. Big Door surprisingly open for blue team right now, but it doesn't look like West the Revenant really wants to, do anything off of that space. It's gonna be chilling, they're getting their buffs up, and I just want to see some creativity on this stalemate, like which team can really engineer a sack better, which team can get their players behind, cause enough chaos to really get that force out,
And it seems like Rhodes Island's getting a move on. They do manage to get 26 down already. I'm wondering if they'll capitalize on the one player ad, or if they're just gonna go back to park the bus, because they do have mid here.
Yeah, it looks like blue team really loves to just pressure near that big door whenever they get kind of a pick. He's gonna go down on the flank. It was a decent attempt by Smookash, but Tommy actually gets traded out at choke. So really, both teams just trading one player for one player incessantly, trying to get some sort of space, some sort of advantage in this grand finals. So I don't know, blue team, they really love getting that pick, then rotate Big Door. I really like to see them try to get someone behind.
But Neva going in for the bomb here, hopefully trying to force the medic, and he does force TJ. But Neva and Ghosty go down at choke.
Yeah, pretty bad play by Ghosty. A soldier's gonna be jumping in. Sua gonna be holding off that Uber for the time being, but he's solo. He's gonna have to pop it off. And look, Sua was so far behind when he popped off that Uber. Smookash, the soldier, is actually gonna get taken down. Manstu gonna be dropping on the flank. He gets traded out. 26 gets traded out eventually, but unfortunately that trade wasn't just in Rhodes Island's favor. They, I think, can hold second, but it's unfortunate they lost mid off of that.
They weren't holding safe enough when Neighbor went in for that force on TJ, and Xiao just expected it. They just went for the reversal, got 2-0 off Rhodes Island's players down, and they just lost the Uber off of that.
Yeah, if Sua was gonna pop, I would have loved to see if they aggressively used it closer to choke because Smukesh, he was just a bit too ahead of his team, then he got dropped when the Uber like was even popped to begin with, so they just lost mid because of that. It looks like blue team, Rhodes Island, they really do love to play this river position and they're really getting the Uber, you know. TJ had a slight 20 ad, but now Ubers are basically even and this is gonna repeat essentially of just now's fight. The flank is gonna have some dueling going on, but Aisho, he's just gonna be standing on top of that point. Meanwhile, the soldiers, Smukesh and Neva, both going down. Mansloot also not gonna be able to clutch out anything this time.
26
He's
chasing down
going
Ghosty, trying to finish him off before they put him in last, but he does manage to run away.
Yeah, Xiao, they're so good at constantly putting the pressure. Banana going in for a force. Sua, he's gonna be able to hold, but the rest of Xiao, they're just streaming in. Doesn't matter if he can't pop the Uber. Alright, so they do get the force, but they lose 3 and Xiao slightly better Uber, but they do have spawns, but Tommy just runs onto that point. Yeah, Tommy just runs onto that point and a pretty close first round, all things considered, and it's gonna be going in the favor of Xiao. Where's the Revenant?
Oh no!
Essentially.
They had even Ubers after post Uber fight was quite it was fair, it was even, but they did not see Tommy on the point there and they just gave up that first point.
I don't
Hopefully
know, it's
that doesn't affect them.
pretty decent start though for Rhodes Island, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Ghosty gonna be pummeling down damage onto this mid fight. Banana is gonna be going down to the rockets of Neva. A bit of a stalemate right now, hopefully Rhodes Island can utilize that numbers advantage and they do.
And
they
Tommy's
get a
down
Tommy
as well.
pick.
Yeah,
it's
Aisho's
very
down on
good
the ground,
picks.
he's being cornered now, he's gone, and this looks like a complete reversal of the previous mid where now Rhodes Island's on top. They're gonna leave Mans on the point and the rest of them are gonna advance. Try to maybe get some picks if they're too forward. And exactly as I just said,
Sua in lobby!
caught out in river.
Oh, but Sua in lobby also gets taken out.
Banana
Both medics
trade.
get traded out, yeah. Super chaotic fights going on. Man's gonna be taken down by the rockets of 26. Banana gets one more onto Neva, who trades out 26, and super scrappy. Ghosty might even be going down at that choke point if he can't get out, and yes he is. So I don't know, maybe blue team overchased. If they managed to get the safe play and just secured second, maybe that would have been slightly better for their chances of winning this round and this map. But Ubers are even. Xiao looks like they have a commanding control of mid fight because Ghosty died super late. Smukesh, she's actually going to go in for a play.
Ooh, and Mans almost gets him.
Oh, isn't gonna get anything. TJ's gonna live, and unfortunately they bled 2 players, and I think Xiao's just gonna steamroll this. So from potentially having Xiao at their last, now Xiao is in a position to take this second round.
And I'm seeing a lot, twice we've seen already, where Rhodes Island think that they're making a play on Xiao's medic, but they've already got a counter plan prepared in the form of a banana, just waiting, creeping, to equalize when they do try and go for the medic.
Yeah, it's a shame that they
both
rushed it a bit too early, otherwise they'd be in a pretty good position right now. Tommy is going to be trying to do something in that water area. Maybe he's going to appear on point, but they are predicting it so easily. Banana trying to make in some space as Tommy goes in, and he gets taken down as well as 26. Complete failure on the side of Xiao. They lose 3 players, and I don't know what's the plan right now. Smukesh going to be walking through their main door as the rest of his team. Red team, they're trying to go last. They're trying to go for last.
Oh, they're pushing. They're pushing.
Oh no, but they dropped Konma. Oh, huge misplays from Xiao. Like they dropped Konma. Aisho is gonna use that Uber to get 1 soldier, and they don't even force out the medic. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if TJ lives or not. They still have that huge Uber advantage.
Oh no, they don't have it anymore. No. That 26 just steals it away from Sua. Oh, this is looking so bad.
What is going on right now?
Oh no! And TJ does manage to get out as well, so they should just take back the second point here and maybe even be able to set up for last. They have massive Uber at 50-60% and going. Oh, I don't know how Rhodes Island's gonna hold this. Maybe some off classes here.
Yeah, the discipline is I think a bit lacking on the side of Rhodes Island. So they get that force, right? And they drop Konma, they drop Aisho. Getting the medic is so unimportant because you have full Uber advantage. If they consolidated, got their buffs up, pushed out onto second, then they have full Uber advantage for mid. But they kind of rushed it. Sua dropping his Uber to 26, and right now, again, a pretty big Uber advantage for Xiao. Let's see how they take this. They're gonna be trying to use True Shutter. The Pyro is gonna be he's gonna be forcing it eventually. Smukesh is gonna go down. Ghosty is gonna be playing in water, but Aisho, he doesn't know that Ghosty's behind him, but does it really matter? Aisho gonna be
And all of them just
able
gets
to take
cleaned up.
those
Yeah.
down. Yeah,
Massive Uber red. There's not much they could have done about that. They tried
well,
the off classes to delay it, but just the Uber gap was just too large.
yeah, I don't know. Usually, if you want to play like a pyro shutter, I think you kind of need your demo or like an explosive class doing a lot of damage at the shutter area,
Send him a
stuffing
DM,
them
man.
in. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll tell them, you know, after this map. So next season they can go for it. Spookash gonna be doing a high bomb onto the medic. TJ's gonna be at that big door area.
But
he
he
hasn't
lives.
even walked up, but he lives. But a lot of space for the side of blue team right now, but red team, they're soldiers. They're just counter-aggressing onto blue side right now. The health is looking so much better for the side of Xiao, but actually 4v5, and now it's about 3v4 in favor of Xiao. Backing up right now. Smookash, he tried to go for a very
But there's a
aggressive bomb.
soldier right here that's just come in and choke. This was 26 trying to go for a cheeky pick on Sua again.
Yeah, I guess 26 just went in for an early sack.
Yeah.
Mid-fight win for Xiao once again, and gonna be a bit of a stalemate right now, so we're gonna see what happens.
It's not a bad idea to go for an early sack when you have so many players up after one mid fight, right? The Uber's even, the worst that happens is you trade Uber and you respawn.
Anyways, right now, onus is on Rhodes Island. Rhodes Island are in a bit of a, you know, losing position. They're down 2 rounds. They're gonna try and make something happen. Neva going in for a bomb, but it's
where's the Revenant
unsuccessful.
is no, they're not scared. One player down and they're just straight away in on the point. But Ghostian says he's just holding the holding the fort down.
Yeah, really good. Like really good rotation coming out from Rhodes Island. They knew that red team was instantly gonna try to do something big door, so they rotated their heals and crushed those 2 sacking players. But they do have a numbers add, but doesn't really look like they're doing anything. So it looks like a bit of a reset right now. So I don't know. They need to try and do something. Maybe try to get a sack big door, or
It
get
feels
something
like
through
they're
drop
too
down.
scared to play aggressively. Like Xiao or Where's the Revenant has been on this stage so many times, grand finals, that I don't think they have nerves anymore, right? But for many of the players on Rhodes Island, coming to this point in grand finals against the undefeated Asian team, Xiao, it may be a little bit scary or intimidating. I don't see them making that same aggressive plays that Xiao are doing off of one player ad, even 2 player.
Yeah, as you're saying that there's so much aggression going on the flank, in lobby, in last, there are DM fights going on. Tommy and Banana, they've been trying to sneak behind every time, but it's generally been unsuccessful. But man, he's been so influential on that flank side area. As I say, that goes down to a trap. So is blue team gonna try and do something? Yes, they are. A trade coming out on that mid fight. 3v3 Uber situation. No team really having a decisive advantage right now, but Conma, he's been getting out. He's been getting caught out a lot, seemingly. 26 is gonna go down as well, and now a pretty good position for blue team to be in. They're gonna be posturing near that big door area, trying to be locking out the combo of Xiao and Banana. He's playing near that choke area. He's gonna be taking a 1v1 with Neva, but his team is not gonna be able to help him. Banana, he's actually living for a very long time. He gets taken down by Spookash eventually, and second point in favor of Rhodes Island.
Well, they still have 15 minutes left. This is very, very winnable.
Oh, for sure. There's still a decent amount of time for Rhodes Island to get 2 or more rounds, but a sentry is gonna be coming up. There's a pyro, ultra try-hard mode coming out from Xiao.
And as you mentioned earlier,
Blue
the
team-
demo supporting you in shutters, we have it right now, both of them playing on the left side.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, it's gonna be the sentry gun actually gonna be taken
Sentry's
down
gone
by
already.
spam from Soldier, so pretty good coordinated plays coming out from Rhodes Island. They still have that pyro while the sentry is
Trying to
coming up.
reflect pipes away from the
Yeah,
sentry.
there's a lot of time for blue team to like do a lot of things. This setup is quite formidable from the side of Xiao, but I think the thing about it is that it's quite hard for them to push out. So I would really love to see more sacks, like more players sacking, you know, send 2, maybe even 3 players, but instead they're sending 1 soldier to go sack in. 26 going to go for a counter bomb, gets a lot of damage in River, but nothing much to say there. Yeah, they're just trading players right now. Maybe
Perhaps
Neva's
they
gonna
should've
come
just
up on
gone
sniper
water.
or spy. I think maybe Neva was trying to sack for an off-class play, and as I say that, he's gonna be switching onto spy. Yes, he's come out of that spawn on spy, so I think that's a pretty decent play if they can work with their team. then I think Neva could potentially get a pretty good pick on the medic of TJ or maybe even
but he's
Conma.
already being searched for. It seems like they do
Yeah.
know that there's a spy.
I don't know.
Banana down
I
there.
didn't see Xiao's spy check, but maybe they just have like that intuition,
Insane
like, oh,
game sense. And
yo,
Neighbor,
Neva.
he just gets
Oh,
caught out by
no!
Banana who had no information on him whatsoever. What was
Yeah.
that? The spider sense.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. I guess Neva just goes down on Spy, and 26 actually somehow going down as well. I didn't really catch that, but again, trading players, this is only in benefit of Xiao. They are just running down the clock. Still a lot of time left, but pressure is on Rhodes Island. They need to get something to happen. Maybe, like as I said before, send 2 players, 3 players for a sack.
I would like to see the river push.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting because like the thing is the Pyro, the Sentry, like it takes time for them to switch off their classes, and then like by the time they come to the front lines on second, I think blue spawns already come up. So I don't know. I just need to see something more. Right now they're just trading spam.
And then
Neva gonna be
trying to take the sentry out.
Yeah, and maybe they just need to spam the sentry down first. But oh my god, Neva goes down.
This is
and
a
they
terrible
use Uber. Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do. Red team, Xiao haven't even forced out their Uber, but there's a back camp going on.
Oh,
Okay, I think
the lag
Smuka
effect.
showed his hand a bit too early. 2 down for the side of Rhodes Island. There's a full Uber advantage for Xiao. They're gonna take their time trying to push out of last, and let's just see how they do this. I don't know. If they beef it, it could be around for Rhodes Island.
Could be, but Xiao is not one to beef pushes out like that. They always have something up their sleeve.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, goes down very early, try and go for the air pipe. Oh, and Lego or Smukesh just dead. There's 3 players gone, and I think they're gonna lose this mid as well with no Uber to hold it.
Yeah, pretty bad coming out
The
from Rhodes
momentum
Island.
shifts so quickly from just one misused Uber.
For sure, that was a really bad call on last and some really bad calls afterwards. They didn't even get the force on mid and there are 3 players down. Koma actually gonna go down to a ghosty trap and the Uber, he has Uber, Sua has Uber, Banana's gonna go down, Ghosty's gonna go down, but Sua still hasn't used his Uber. Finally, he's gonna be near that river area. CZ, he's gonna be with his medic, trying to hunt down 26 in the back lines. TJ meanwhile is just gonna be running out of choke. The full Uber advantage for the side of blue team.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the momentum seems to be shifted in favor of Rhodes Island.
There's Team Fortress ping pong right here. It's just back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah,
And,
I don't know.
So,
Like
Rhodes Island gonna get a
Ghosty.
second chance.
Ghosty is so good. He's been getting a lot of trap kills. Like honestly, I think Conma is getting outplayed a lot of the times.
They're
Anyways,
playing way faster now. Look at Rhodes, they're already in choke with Mans here. They might want to just kill Aisho in lobby.
yeah, no off classes for Xiao, and there's still an
The
Uber
already
advantage.
popped it in shutters,
Yeah.
no time for all classes.
Yeah, okay, Ghosty, he's gonna be trapping off that left side area. No kills except for Conma. Really big pick. Tommy, he's gonna be killed near that main area, but they have an Uber. TJ, he's gonna be popping off that Uber to save his players.
did
Ghosty's
so
gonna
well.
go down. Neva's gonna go down. Smukesh, he's behind, but he's gonna get caught
But Mans
out
is still
right
under
now.
the point. Have they checked it? Oh, and
Yes,
now
they
just
do.
found it.
They do.
Ah.
They have checked it. So I don't know.
That's very
Like if they
unfortunate.
want to use their Uber advantage, they had to go straight for point, or they had to go straight for the medic. They didn't really do
Yeah.
either, and I think they have to give up second as a result.
Yeah.
So it
Again
was
with the ping pong.
risky call. Yeah, it's a bit of a risky call, but it didn't pan out in the end. But as I say that, Sua he has a pretty big Uber advantage, and they are near that big door area. I don't know
Looks like
what
they're gonna
are they
act
gonna
on
try
it.
to. It looks like TJ is actually out of position. I think the entire Cell team could get caught out, but Sua, he
Oh.
drops to Banana.
Oh no!
Very big misplay from Rhodes Island. They're gonna be trying to go into salvage mode, but TJ, he's just gonna be standing on top of the point. He's not gonna be able to go
All
down.
players trying to
Mans
sack
is
for
the last
TJ, and
player,
no, it's
and-
not enough.
Oh, it was
Ah.
such a good, like.
That was it.
It
That was
could have
They're
been so
gonna come
good.
in with the full Uber ad.
Yeah, TJ was kind of really caught out of position. Like, if they used Uber, they could definitely wipe Xiao, but right now it's a big Uber advantage. They need to somehow get a force on second, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to do that. Xiao, they're so systematic in trying to clear all these corners. Smukesh gonna go for a play. Unfortunately, doesn't get the Mad Force. Sua's gonna be very far away from Uber, and Neva's gonna
And
bleed
I don't
players.
think there's enough time for this sentry setup.
Ghosty trap! Ghosty trap! But Ghosty goes down! Oh, what a roller coaster of emotions. Sua is not gonna have his Uber just
They're
yet.
actually holding this though.
Yeah, it's a pretty close fight right now. It's a very close fight. Banana's gonna go
Scratch
down.
that, that's not a
Tommy's
close
gonna go
fight.
down. Oh my god, TJ is gonna be
Rhodes
trying to run
Island.
out big door. TJ, I
No
think, is
Uber.
gonna try and get out. Oh my god, Neva dies to a trap in trying to
think
chase
Ghosty might
for
have wanted that
TJ.
one.
Alright, it's like I
Straight
said,
away.
Ghosty's kind of like the X Factor. Like, you don't know what he's gonna do, but he can just do something. Anyways, Uber advantage for Suwa actually, so momentum in the favor of Rhodes Island. A lot of spam at that choke, a lot of traps at the choke. How are they gonna take this Uber? They should just use this Uber or something. I'm not sure what are they doing right now. Taking a lot of spam, and yes, they do use that Uber. Banana gonna be in the back lines, and it doesn't really look like they're able to do anything with this Uber. They're gonna leapfrog, they're gonna take mid, but they need to consider Banana behind them. Red team, they're near that choke area, full Uber advantage. What can they do with it? They're gonna be pushing through choke. Maybe Ghosty gets a pick, maybe he doesn't. Seems unlikely.
Banana
Neighbor's
is
gonna
looking
be
for a
near
jump
red
now.
big though. Yeah, Banana
They
is
don't
gonna
see
be
him,
trying
he
to
might
do
be able to kill
something.
one of the soldiers, and yeah, they do get Lego.
Yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate that Rhodes Island wasn't able to get a back cap, but actually they're in the back lines. They're on second. They're pressuring for a back cap. Like there's 3 times cap
They
on second.
may be able to get this.
They are
I don't
able
know
to
if they
get
can
it.
come back in
So
time.
Suwa,
Oh,
like
but
the
Vans and
combo of
Banana,
Rhodes Island. Yeah. The combo of Rhodes Island dies, but they do manage to salvage and get like a back cap, you know, the flank of Rhodes Island, so I don't know
Yeah,
how
they
good
spawn
that
capped.
was. Yeah, I don't know how good this was like in the end. Yeah, Xiao is kind of spawn camping them right now. 7 minutes left, right, in this map.
This
There's
is
2 rounds
looking
down.
pretty bad. I think they're just gonna lose the point and then change spawn because there's no way they're getting out of this. That backcap may have worked against their favor somehow.
I don't know, pretty decent salvage coming out from the flag of Rhodes Island at the sacrifice of the combo of Suwa and Ghosty and CZ. So right now, wait, oh my god, Suwa doesn't have his resub bind, so like when he back spawned, he like lost all his Uber, so TJ has a huge Uber advantage right now. They need to get this force. A soldier gonna be going in for a very high bomb onto TJ. He's gonna miss his first rocket and second rocket, not doing quite enough damage. Xiao, they know what's coming. They know that he's gonna sack, and now very big advantage for red team. But like they might not even push, you know, because 2 rounds up, they really don't need to do anything. They can just chill. But yeah, it looks like they're not trying to do anything, they're just spamming out right now, trying to see where the blue team has Uber and red team. Like, very smart play, very smart call to just stalemate it out, you know. It's very hard for blue team to push out of last because they can just risk that back cap every single time. And the time, really, you know, just now there was 15 minutes left, and now it's a lot of pressure on blue team to do something. Anyways, Aisho, he's gonna be pressuring the point. He's gonna be standing on point with 125 HP.
And
oh my
they
god!
just get the cap with full Uber and Suwa. What
Okay,
happened that they just...
Okay, I saw what happened. Aisho straight up just out DM'd a soldier on the ring.
No,
Spookash
but-
was standing on the ring. He couldn't land the shots on Aisho. Aisho
What about the
missed shots.
stickies?
There was no stickies on point. Aisho ran in with 125
Oh my
HP
goodness.
and he stood on point and he smashed that soldier and he
I
got
thought
the cap.
I thought the Vietnam trap from Ghosty was...
He didn't have a trap on point.
Oh,
Anyways,
no.
a new mid fight. Spookash gonna be the first one to go down on this mid fight. They need some quick rounds right now if they're able to salvage and force a golden cap. TJ is actually gonna go down to
but
rocket some
Suwa gets-
neighbor. Yeah, yes, you
bombed
said.
by Komna as well. He managed to get Sezzy and Aisho just cleaning up. Now, what looked like a good mid for Rhodes Island has just completely shifted. And Neighbor taking this 1v1, getting airpiped by Komna. Oh,
Ooh, doesn't matter. Konma, I think having a bit of a rough game, but
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. His team is just winning the map for him. I think that considering there's only 5 minutes left and there's
yeah.
3
It
rounds,
seems like
it's
they're
a-
just messing around now.
I don't know, like it's still technically possible, it's theoretically possible. Ubers are, even if they win a round right now, you know, they could steamroll 2 more mids, but Spookash, he's gonna be going down and I guess they're gonna retreat to last. I don't really know if they're wanting to fight on second. Rhodes Island are like half in, half out, but eventually I guess they're just out. Ghosty is gonna be near river area, potentially dying, but Aisho kind of feeding in that lobby area, and CZ is gonna be taking a fight in river, so I don't know. Chaotic TF2 right now. Seems like blue team unknowingly has an Uber advantage. We don't have the solemn vow in Asia, so no team really knows what Uber each person is at, but a lot of pressure from Xiao, you know, and they're just ticking the clock down. 3 rounds up, the victory is looking more assured second by second.
But we've seen really good holds from this side of Rhodes Island, minus the previous the previous last where they might have neglected to put some traps. So, but I don't know if they'd be willing to try here, because as much as I want to see Rhodes Island succeed, I think
Yeah, it's
I
kind
don't
of a
think
done
that-
deal.
Yeah, it's kind of a done map for now. In terms of
Yeah.
cap time, it's not possible.
Yeah, not really, not really. It's honestly, even despite this 3-0 and like I don't know, maybe 4-0 scoreline, it's been a pretty close map, all things considered, and I think it's a pretty good effort from Rhodes Island. If they can keep this kind of momentum up for process, then I think they could make it a very close affair. But for now, Banana, he went in for a sack. Isn't really gonna do much right now. CZ is gonna be switching off of that sniper role. Mansloot, he's gonna be pressuring near lobby. Smokage goes down. Yeah, just, you know, just wasting time. Maybe Xiao can get one more round. Tommy's gonna be pressuring Cap, but he gets found out. They're not gonna fall for the same trick once again, at the very least. 26 also gonna be just walking through that shutter area. They're gonna be taken down very quickly. Maybe blue team, they just wanna try and push out for morale's sake, try and like get a decent Uber exchange, you know, for the rest of this best of 5 series.
Oh, it says
It's
he
a
just
very
pushes
long
out
series.
River.
Oh yeah, an Uber exchange going down. Seems to be pretty even for both sides. Slight advantage for red team, but
Aisho gets
CZ, oh my god, CZ, he mid-shots Aisho and Banana. He's going huge right now. TJ is gonna go down to the rockets of Smookesh and
Wait,
Konma
this was the
getting
kind of
dropped.
aggressive play that we needed to see when they were still in contention. Perhaps that would have given them the confidence to bring it to the next map, to know that
Yeah.
they won't lose on the straight BM fights.
Yeah, if there's one thing that like I think is pretty hopeful is that I think the DM is pretty, like, it's conclusively shown to be very even for both sides. Like people like Mans, people like Neva, people like CZ, they've been able to go toe to toe with like Aisho and 26 and Tommy. They've been really winning some of these DM fights, but I think some of the macro decisions as a team, that's what has cost them these rounds. Anyways, maybe they can even win this round. Aisho is going to be headshotting Ghosty, but they are going to be taking second anyways, Rhodes Island. Maybe they have a pretty big Uber advantage for last, and maybe they can get this point. Alright, push through main.
An early
They
Uber
use
to-
so early,
but
and they're
he
getting
gets denied really
stuffed.
hard.
Yeah, they're getting so stuffed, but they're just gonna be playing the cap. But unfortunately, the Uber is gonna be like on the players who are standing on point, so they can't really pressure the cap effectively. I don't know, taking a soldier and scout through main maybe wasn't the smartest idea. They do trade out TJ, but you know, they wipe.
It was worth a try.
Yeah, worth a try, worth a try. Yeah, I think like some of the decisions, it's about like the decision making and the calling as a whole, like which door to push from, like when do we rotate, when do we do XYZ, like that's something that Xiao seems to have a marginal advantage of and has resulted in the scoreline, because blue team really has put themselves in a lot of winning situations, like but Sua, like maybe he drops unfortunately due to like mechanics or like some good plays coming out from soldiers like Banana and 26, but the positions that they needed to capitalize on, they really kind of just misplayed. But I think it's good props for them to even like get into those positions to begin with.
I think on the next map, if Rhodes Island doesn't make fast decisions off of mid or off of the one player ads, if they continue to play too passively, then they might just get run over by Where's the Revenant.
Yeah,
They,
for
they have
sure.
to keep up the aggressive play that they did just now.
Well, the current game right now, like trash time, 30 seconds left. Even Ubers for both sides, the trade is gonna just come through. Spookesh gonna be the first one to go down, but Konma gets dropped once again. But Aisho also gets dropped, and Sua hasn't even popped off his Uber. Finally gonna be popping it off. Soldier's gonna jump out and like, well, CZ's gonna be onto the medic of TJ. TJ goes down, 6 seconds left. Finally, they win one more fight. You know, like the last 5 minutes seems to be going in favor of blue team generally, but unfortunately, the scoreline is in favor of Xiao, i.e. Where's the Revenant 3-0, and that's gonna be the first map.
Yeah, and the next map we're gonna be going to is
Process.
Process. Alright.
Yeah, but before that, we can just, I don't know, like we can make
Let's
like
take
I
a look
think
at the
it's a
logs.
pretty, yeah, it's a pretty clear picture as to why Xiao kind of won to me, but maybe the logs can give us like a bit more insight as to why exactly Xiao was able to emerge with a 3-0 victory in the end. Anyways, if we look more closely at these logs, I mean, a lot of it was kind of a stalemate. So like the stats aren't gonna be super amazing, but like one thing that is very well, I think it's kind of incredible to me is that CZ is gonna be topping the scoreboard at 29 kills,
I
and the
told you,
next dude, and
you
the next
cannot
close,
sleep on the scouts.
yeah, and the next closest is actually gonna be Aisho with 21, so an 8 kill differential between CZ and Aisho, and I think this really showed a lot of the times, when CZ was able to take kind of a pretty decent trade and like mid shot one or two players. Like I noted that CZ and Mansfield were pretty. I think they were playing like decently like on the flank and the combo, like really taking some of these fights and winning and like somehow dropping the players of Cell. So apart from that, I don't think these stats necessarily show anything like huge. Some like Ghosty seemed like he did a lot of damage, but he also simultaneously died a lot for that kind of damage, like I don't know, he's like doing so much of that kamikaze play where he stands at the choke point, he does 500 damage, he trades out for Konma half the time seemingly, but then he also dies. And sometimes this is a good thing for his team and sometimes it's not a good thing, but it seems to be at least disrupting the flow of Xiao a lot of the time, like
No, he's
Ghosty.
actually.
Yeah, I think he's playing pretty well, all things considered. Rhodes Island, they seem to be starting this best of 5 series with like a good start. It's a pretty good start. They seem to be warmed up. They're hitting their shots. I just think that sometimes, like in terms of strategy, like the soldiers maybe are like feeding a bit too much on the side of Rhodes Island, and the stats are generally gonna be kind of bad for soldiers, but you can see that like it was a lot better for the side of Xiao, because I think Rhodes Island soldiers, like the timings maybe or the approaches they were trying to go for were a bit off in comparison to the other side. Talking about medic stats, it's basically about even in terms of deaths as well. The amount of healing is gonna be very similar, but notice that Suwa did drop 2 times, and I remember like at the very least one of those times, right, when Suwa was at Big Door, TJ was around choke area. It was a huge opportunity to win a round and really take down Xiao's combo, but Suwa, he drops to banana, and that was a pretty big missed opportunity for Rhodes Island to get kind of a victory right there.
Yeah, of course. And when you mentioned earlier about Ghosty's aggressive play, it's actually very reminiscent of a previous Xiao demo man. You might have heard of him, called Cute Man.
Ancient history, yes.
Yes,
Cute
he
Man.
also played very aggressively, would follow up on mid fights with a quick sticky jump straight into the enemy combo, but he was also a very successful demo man. So this kind of play may just need more support from his team, and I think Ghosty is a player that expects a lot from his team, but lives up to the expectations that are placed onto him. Right? Maybe kind of a hot-headed player, but these are the players that seek the constant improvement required to be the best.
Yeah, for sure. I would just like to specifically like note a few things, I think coming up from like Rhodes Island. I think that a lot of the times is that Xiao TJ, right? He would have an uber advantage, but like they would try and do some weird thing where they sack players into the flank or like into TJ or like, but like it wasn't really a coordinated effort. Like, oh, we'll force TJ with spam at choke, like the way Xiao was doing a lot of the times to get very early forces. Instead, they'll slowly one by one feed players into TJ and
Yeah, and they
ultimately
get
not
caught
get
out.
that force. Yeah, they would just get
Yeah.
caught out and they wouldn't get that force. And so what happens is simply they get like 2-3 points for free. So a lot of the times, like Rhodes Island put themselves in a very good position to win. They are on the second of Xiao, but then like they misplay slightly, then they misplay a bit more, and they're on their last, and it's a very difficult position to push it out of. So I think it's like these tiny strategic macro decisions that are slowly losing Rhodes Island, like the map and that match, if things keep going this way.
Yeah, but all things said, it is pretty close outside of these very minor macro decisions, and I
Oh, for
think it's
sure.
just the execution on it. Perhaps if it was a little bit cleaner, a little bit smoother, a
Yeah,
little bit
if
more tight, then
anything,
yeah.
if anything, the Uber trades have been pretty good for the side of Rhodes Island.
Yeah,
Maybe
in
like
fact,
the
they've been
combo.
in favor of
Yeah.
Rhodes Island a lot of the times. It's like Sissy leading the pack, or Ghosty getting a drop before they even manage to walk in with his traps.
Oh, for sure, for sure. maybe like the Where's the Revenant Xiao combo, like they haven't really been playing together very often. Comma, like okay, like maybe I'm bashing on Comma a bit too hard. He has
Oof.
less deaths than Ghosty, like admittedly, but I don't know. It feels like he's getting caught out at more crucial moments, you know. And like when Conma dies, suddenly the tide swings in favor of Rhodes Island. So if Rhodes Island can capitalize on that more, then they'll win. But on Xiao, I think Aisho is playing very well. We remember that one round where he literally just stood on point and won it by himself, essentially. And he is really that kind of special player, you know, like one of the best players.
Once in a
That's
generation type of player, yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
super amazing. Like he can't win
And
against the
he's
force
young
of
too.
nature.
He's pretty
Yeah,
young,
but
yeah.
like
Mm.
you know, these scatterguns seem to be pretty easy for him. So
He came
I don't
from
know.
CS. Yeah. All right, and
Oh yeah, for
we're
sure.
going in right now onto the second map of this Pure League Season 3 Grand Finals. If you've just joined us, this is Where's the Revenant, otherwise known as Xiao, up against Rhodes Island. They won the first map on Gully Wars 3-0, and here we are at
Alright.
mid.
Very fast mid coming up from Neighbor. It's going to be putting some pressure onto Conma. It's going to be going down very low. Now, apart from the initial fight, kind of a stalemate right now. Trading damage back and forth. Banana goes for a very aggressive bomb. Doesn't get taken down. Mansu is going to be the one who goes down instead. Neighbor also going to go down. Spookash also going to go down. And unfortunately, bad mid to start for
Oof.
Rhodes Island. Yeah. Anyways.
Both of their soldiers just instantly exploded, and they're still chasing down Rhodes Island. They might even get Ghosty here. And Aisho
Oh,
does get
no.
Ghosty. Maybe he even gets the medic. I don't know. Oh, this Xiao just pushing all the way to the last.
Yeah, I said it in the pregame, but Xiao is so good on process for some reason. I think their soldiers can really make a lot of space. You know, you saw Banana just jump onto the pack of the enemy team, and off of that single bomb, the entire Xiao combo, Where's the Revenant combo, just pushes up and destroys Where's the Island. Oh, Rhodes Island. Neighbor is gonna be trying to go in for a force attempt.
Yeah, but
TJ,
no dice.
No dice. TJ gonna be 100 HP. It's gonna be all fine and
Ghosty,
dandy.
look how far forward he's holding again, right? Walking into Boiler, up to the stairs.
If there's one thing that's good though, it's like they really don't fear Xiao. I really don't think that they like really care about like the gravitas or whatever of these players, and they're really taking the fight to them. I think that's what their gameplay tells me. Right now though, they are at their last. They're gonna have to figure out some way, you know, to break out of this, and eventually they're gonna have to figure out why they lost that mid fight. But for the time being, it's just stalemate.
I think they're gonna be happy to just hold this. Maybe just wait for an off class.
Yeah. Anyways, no off classes for either team. Rhodes Island not electing to go with a sentry gun of any sort. Instead, they're just
but
gonna send Neighbor for a
Neighbor's-
sack. Once again, 26 is actually gonna get traded out. So it seems very reminiscent of
Oh, but-
Gullywash, you know?
Ooh.
Trade one player, you know, blah blah blah. We're just gonna see what happens, you know?
But Where's the Revenant seems poised to push in. They have like 4 of their players in Boiler, and Banana in with a fast bomb, but doesn't manage to get a good rocket on
Yeah, nice
Suwa.
try.
So he just ends up feeding, and Neighbor is on the spy.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna go better than it did last map, you know? when
Banana
he-
is down, so he can't get the
Banana
spider sense
can't
on
get
him.
killed. Yeah. Anyways, Neighbor, he's gonna be charging up that cloak and dagger meter, like all the way in Boiler. He's gonna be spotting Tommy right there in that Boiler area. I need blue team to try and make some space for Neighbor to really get a pick onto that spy. Right now though,
Oh,
red
but they
team,
might
they're
just ignore him and push him.
Oh.
Rhodes
Neighbor's
Island
in a
maybe
very
one
good
player
position.
down.
He's gonna get onto the medic. He's gonna get a
Oh my god!
my god! Very good plays coming up from Neighbor. The patience just to
What a-
wait in that lobby area. He manages to get a drop onto TJ, and now it's chaos, utter chaos. Soldier's gonna be jumping in. They're trying to desperately get a force onto Suwa, but no dice, as you said.
What
Now
timing,
Konma gonna
though.
be trapping off Boiler, but Mansloot, he's just gonna be running in onto Konma, really overstaying his welcome, and it's a full Uber advantage. Very well played for
Yeah.
the side of Rhodes Island.
And
And
Mats would
where's the
gladly take
Revenant?
these fights.
Yeah, where's the Revenant? They're just kinda, I don't know, they try to feed into last rather than try to consolidate on second, and as a result they lost second for free, and it's a full Uber advantage for blue team. And as I say that, rolling through choke. Blue team, can they like use this Uber to really get a point? Banana's gonna be trading with Mansloot. Not sure how good that is, but 26 is gonna be going in for a bomb onto the top area of mid. But
No, but they're
unfortunately,
leaving now. They've lost all their space to Rhodes Island.
yeah, and like they are wasting time, but unfortunately Sua does have his Uber, and maybe they can force on second. 26 is gonna be hiding in that sewer area, and it kind of looks like they're gonna be electing to just stalemate it out. That's
Yeah,
probably the
they're gonna
smart
give up the
decision.
Uber at.
I think that's a pretty smart decision, honestly. They can just play the stalemate and play some sort of like, you know, pretty like process mid is a pretty good place to sack from. You know, you can do so many creative
Many
variations.
serves, yeah.
Yeah,
Get the Market Gardener frag clip on.
yeah, for sure.
But they're
yeah.
actually moving their players into sewers. I don't think they've been spotted yet. No one on where's the Revenant has been watching other than a soldier. He might hear them, but
Yeah,
will
I
they be
don't
ready
know.
for it?
I don't know what blue team is trying to do. I don't know if they're gonna try and sack
This
the
is
soldier
an
from
interesting
sewer.
play. I want to see it happen.
Yeah. Ghosty is really playing for like a pick right now. He just wants a soldier to like waddle into sewers and get a pick.
And he might just get that. No.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they're so tense right now.
I think TJ's kind of scratching his head, going, "Where is blue team? Like, where are they right now? We're not getting any spam." And it doesn't look like red team is biting either. So, I think
Getting some taunt in
Neighbor's just
chat.
gonna be going for a sec. He gets a very fat rocket
Oh,
onto
he does
TJ.
force TJ. Okay, fantastic.
Wow.
Now they're poised. They're in the position to push in already if they want to. They're milking this just a little bit more, but I wouldn't waste time. I know Neighbor is down, but they could. I guess
Yeah.
with this Uber ad, they could wait for him to respawn and still push in with an Uber ad. So this is the safe play. This is the
As
safe
I
play.
say that, Smukas jumps through. Konma are gonna be deading his 6, so very little pressure onto the combo of blue team, but the red soldiers, they're gonna be busting into that choke. He hits a very nice air shot onto CZ, but ultimately, Uber hasn't been
Sua
forced,
get
but
forced.
like, Sua
But they're
hasn't
dropping
used his
too many
Uber.
players before they even pop their Uber.
Sua, he
The
might
Uber
even
ad's
drop
getting
into
neutralized.
us. Yeah.
Oh no, they might
no.
have taken way too long to just use that Uber while waiting for Neighbor.
Yeah, and Sua, he might even get caught out right now. I don't even know if he's gonna be able to escape.
No,
and
and he
unfortunately,
does get taken down.
oh no, like
They-
the red soldiers, they were so good in just bombing and creating so much damage. Sua,
Yeah.
I understand because he really wants to save that Uber.
Yeah,
but
he wanted to save the
unfortunately,
Uber for
they
Neighbor
do
to come
so
out,
much
yeah.
damage onto Ghosty and the scouts that unfortunately.
Oh, they do have a sniper here.
Too late,
From
yeah.
Sezi. Macau's best sniper. I think he may
yeah.
be able to get the medic here, don't doubt him.
Nothing right now. He isn't really going to be able to get anything. He might even get caught out near the shutter. They're going to have to back out. It's a very, very big Uber advantage for TJ and West Revenant right now. So they're going to be rolling into that boiler area, and Mansloot kind of going down very early. So no force as well. It's a pretty dangerous situation for Rhodes Island. Can they tough it out? Walking through 3 is going to be Aisho and Konma.
Konma already trying to chase the
he's
demo.
just going to be like shooting the 6 on point. He hasn't got any like damage onto the combo of Rhodes Island.
But it's okay, the
Smukash-
scouts on the side of West the Revenant will do that for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're dropping players left, right, center, but Banana, Tommy, 26,
Wow.
all of a sudden they go down to the spots.
Rhodes
and
actually held again. They've been showing
Yeah.
such fantastic last holds, both on Gully Watch and Process.
Very
that
good.
definitely is their
Yeah.
strength there.
yeah, but wait, Aisho, he's in the back lines. He's
Oh,
trying to go for a
might be
back cap.
going for
He's
some.
actually is wasting a lot of time, but you know, he's gonna go down eventually. In the meantime, Sua has a very big Uber advantage, but there's so much spam going out. Ghosty, he's gonna be almost dying to a trap.
Oh,
He is
and-
gonna be so low in that boiler area. The Uber hasn't been forced out in the end, and Ghosty doesn't go down. But TJ, he's already 65%. That Aisho play was really actually very smart because he wastes so much time. It allows his team to get into position and allows TJ to get Uber from mid. So even Ubers is probably gonna be the case, but actually, as I say, they're gonna be busting through choke. Smukash goes down to a sniper in forwards. Aisho is so influential in this map so far. Ghosty is gonna be
I
caught
wouldn't
out.
stay there if I was Sua. I think Aisho might be looking for him. Oh no, he swapped back to scout here.
Yeah, Sua. He's gonna probably have to use this Uber actually, so that's very unfortunate. Neighbor, he isn't gonna even try and get a force onto TA, isn't even gonna waste his life for the most unlikely
Yeah.
force ever, so right now,
Right back to last again.
Uber advantage for Cell, but they beefed it last time. Can they get it? Neighbor, he's gonna be tunneled by
But they're
Aisho.
so fast
And they
already.
use that Uber, Neighbor goes down. There is a sentry on the left side area. They need to get this force down. Aisho, he's trying to shoot stickies on point, but he kind of misses. He's gonna go down. And now it's a 4v4 fight. In anyone's game right now, there's so much spam going on.
Yeah, even
Banana
kills?
makes
Oh.
a very big bomb. Gets Banana, he gets Mansloot and Smukash, and I don't know.
And I don't
Can
think they
they
can hold
hold?
this, yeah.
No,
They
we
had
can't.
to sit on the point, but that was bad positioning for them.
Yeah, unfortunately, Banana had a pretty like good bomb in that chaotic fight, and like these Ubers actually don't look very good for the side of Xiao. They like marginally won that one, but alright, second mid fight. It looked pretty easily won by Xiao on like Where's the Revenant on the last one. Neighbor's gonna be trying to get some pressure onto Konma, kind of like playing near the pack area of Rhodes Island right now. Konma's gonna be going down dangerously low. He goes down eventually, and a big bomb coming out from Smukash.
And
Some
TJ's down to
players
30
getting
health. He's
traded,
out
but
this fight here.
oh yeah, it's
He's
a
not
pretty
healing
good
right
win.
now.
Oh, and a good pipe onto Aisho. Aisho gonna be barely escaping because he lands on the pack, but very good pressure by Ghosty and the rest of Rhodes Island onto the demo man of Konma. And now 4v4 fight, like I'm not sure if Rhodes Island wants to really aggress, but apparently they do. I don't like he doesn't know it, but he has his like Uber advantage. TJ wasn't healing because he was so low right now. If they take an
Okay.
Uber, if they take an Uber, it will be very good. But
Oh,
Man's
ready,
gonna
and
be
then
dying.
Uber just gets forced.
Aw. Yeah.
They're gonna
slight
have to
Uber-
leave here.
Yeah, it's an Uber advantage for TJ. I mean, his Uber trade is better. But as I say that,
Oh,
Konma bombs into choke and Ghosty dies.
to his demo. What's
Oh.
happening?
Yeah, I don't know. Some very chaotic fights going on right now. Neva trying to get onto TJ. He barely
It's a
survives
team
on
wipe.
12 HP. Okay.
I'm just seeing. Rhodes Island's Ubers have been much less successful than Where's the Revenant here. I think they're just a bit too hesitant when they're moving in. They got forced just on like grass there. They didn't even manage to get up the ramp.
Yeah,
to the point.
and right now, like Xiao, Where's the Revenant, they're so good at like this momentum-based gameplay off of like no advantage but just sheer momentum and space. They've managed to take second essentially for free. Neva and Smukash are gonna be the ones going down, and Xiao, they don't look like they want to stop this aggression anytime soon. Aisho, he really pushes the boundary of like what you can or cannot do as a team in his calling. And you know, TJ and Aisho, they're not only like the best, DM and experience wise, but they're also
best
very
brain
good
and
callers.
brawn.
Like it's kind of unfair how good they are sometimes. So they've engineered themselves into a good position. Mansloot, he's gonna be
They're
playing
looking
engineer.
for the push in now.
Yeah,
Aisho straight away
Ubering through
tunneling on the
4.
soldiers.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing lately in these Uber. He's not going to be playing the point. Instead, he's going to be going for frags. Tommy is going to be the one to edge that point slightly, and so many players just bleeding for the side of Rhodes Island, and they're going to lose
And
this
Suwa
round.
tried to go for that Uber there. Maybe try and clutch.
Yeah, 2-0 in favor of Xiao. Like, the previous mid was so good for Rhodes Island, but then they made a pretty dangerous, ballsy call to push into second 4v4 when there's a spawn advantage for the side of Where's the Revenant. So I don't know, this mid fight I want to see the same thing happening for Rhodes Island. Neva, he always does, and it was a
Konma!
mid, and Konma getting
Down
outplayed by
into
Ghosty
spaces.
as well as Neva. Oh my god, that's basically an instant mid fight win. There's so much spam at the choke area, but as I say that, the soldiers 26 and Banana, they jump right in, but no dice. Tommy also goes in, and wow, it's second for free. This is
Complete wipe
for
from
sure
Rhodes. They
second
might be
for
able to
free.
take this momentum and just go straight to last, but TJ does have Uber. If I hope they're a little bit more proactive. on-
Patience, yeah. I hope they have more patience as well.
More
like, just chill
patient,
out. Yeah. Anyways, it's a very familiar situation, like, 2-0 up for Xiao, but suddenly they are in a Rhodes Island, they have the potential to get around and equalize. As I say that though, Neva just goes down.
Yeah, but the
Ghosty's
quick
gonna be
feet-
playing so aggro, and he gets a banana pick. He's so good. And I don't know, like they just trade soldiers once again. Maybe Neva wants to go for a sneaky spy play.
Yeah, that might have been why
Or-
he went for that early sack, and he does switch off class
Onto
to
sniper
sniper
though.
here, but Ghosty
But-
just gets
oh
picked for his
no.
very aggressive positioning deep in the
Yeah,
door
but
one. And
maybe
actually,
maybe it's the big brain play. You're baiting them
Yeah.
into a sniper, Oh no, but Aisho is just gonna be running into choke. He's gonna be taking
Oh,
down Neva very quickly. But actually,
my God,
Aisho
26
gets traded out.
already on there, and Banana, both of them straight away onto choke and just blast all of them. And
But
oh
wait,
my goodness!
Smukash gets the backhand in all that chaos. Smukash gets a backhand.
No one saw it
Oh my
happening.
god.
Where's
It's
the
the
Revenant
first
was,
round.
They were so eager to push out on Rhodes Island, and it was just a big bait. The demo
Yeah.
wasn't the bait, the sniper wasn't the bait, the medic wasn't the bait. It was
Anyways,
It was
Neva isn't gonna
Lucas
be
all
getting
out.
onto Konma on this mid fight. It's another mid fight, it's another chance for either team. Really chaotic DM going on right now. Neva's gonna be bombing onto Banana and actually gets Tommy at the same time.
Tommy, Banana's already
also
gone.
gonna go down. Yes, it's 2 up for Rhodes Island and 26. He's also going down. I don't know
Great
how Rhodes
position
Island
here.
are doing.
Wow!
How are they doing it?
I love this aggression. That they're just playing so much more like aggressively on their mids. They're not giving Xiao time to set up. And you're right, they're just not scared of this roster here.
Yeah, it's a very good chance to equalize the scoreline right now and get another round in addition to the one they got off of that Spookesh backcap right now. And anyways, it's gonna be even Uber's a stalemate. Xiao probably needs to adapt their mid somehow because Ghosty seems like he's doing so much work right now and their soldiers seemingly getting more space on the mid fight specifically. As I say that though, in this stalemate, Spookesh and Neva go down and Xiao, they're ever so aggressive. They're trying to push out. Tommy's gonna be in that corridor area and Banana goes in for a sack. But Sua is playing so far behind and he gets shot out of the sky by CZ. And right now, it's a pretty good position for Rhodes Island to be in. 26
I would take this
isn't
Uber
gonna
and just
do
go
anything.
in. All the time they've waited on a one player this and
Oh,
managed to get Kongna as well. He's
no.
caught on Boiler. This is it. This is the 2-player.
This is the
They have
moment
to take
that
in the
Rhodes
last-
Island have to capitalize on. And Uber trade gonna be coming out slightly earlier for the side of Rhodes Island.
But Tommy
but
just died early in the
Yeah,
Uber. They're gonna
Tommy
have way
died
better
super early.
post Uber here. No, Sezi gets caught out. He was in the wrong position.
a big bomb coming out from Spookesh isn't gonna be able to get anything onto TJ, but Konma, he's gonna be spawning up right now. He's gonna be trapping off that point. It's a 3v3 fight actually. It's
But good
anyone's
damage
game.
from
Manslook, he takes down
players.
Banana.
Ah, from behind the Aisho just manages to finally end his rampage on last
But
and
like,
might
here's
even
the
chase
thing.
on Sua.
TJ dies, right? And
Yeah.
they could potentially fight second, but they're gonna elect to hold on middle for now.
Sezi's
and it's a
actually
pretty
still on
decent.
second.
Oh, actually, blue team, I don't know if this is the right call, but they're trying to aggress onto second. They're so desperate. They don't really want to give this up. Very big bombs coming
Whoa.
out from Neva, but 26 is going to be so healthy. Neva and Spookesh, they
But
aren't going to
Aisho's
be
just
able to get
behind.
anything.
He's just destroying face. He's gonna be chasing down his medic. Yeah, there's no way
Yeah.
he lives here.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if that was the call to
Yeah,
really go in
to
when
stay
you had
on
an Uber
second,
advantage. Yeah, you already had the Uber advantage, Rhodes Island, and you tried and contest second, but unfortunately, TJ now has a very, very big Uber advantage for the side of Where's the Revenant. In the meantime though, Xiao, Where's the Revenant? Just gonna be taking second for free. It's a 70% Uber advantage for the side of this team. Meanwhile, Manstoot is gonna be up on that engineer class. The Uber pushes haven't been spectacular for the side of Xiao, but recently they have been getting better. You know, they've been pretty successful at translating an Uber advantage push into a good push at Konma. He's gonna
I
be
just
bombing
straight around the
straight
heavy.
in.
He's gonna get these mean shots on him.
Ooh, and Sua,
chance.
he isn't going to be able to make it into spawn. Looks very good for Xiao. Seems like they've fixed their mistakes in the last pushes. There's still this sentry, but it's gonna go down.
That looked like such a strong round for Rhodes Island.
Yeah. They managed to take down Konma in that lobby area, but then they weren't able to convert in the end and they lost all their players. Anyways,
But there's still time for them to equalize this. There is 12 minutes left in this map, and it's just a
for sure.
2-point difference here. Neighbor
Neighbor
so
gonna be
fast
going deep
already
again.
in the IT.
Yeah, he's been so influential on these mid-fights. Spookesh also going for
Also
a deep
going
bomb.
to
So
IT.
both soldiers just making so much space for Rhodes Island. Red team, they're just kind of sitting by idly right now. Banana isn't gonna go down to CZ in the end, and they just bleed their players. Spookesh also going to go down, and finally Xiao get another mid-fight win to their name. And luckily Sua does manage to get out, but Ghosty might be getting caught down near that shutter area. They're really trying to pressure right now. Where's the Revenant? They do get Ghosty. They're so good at chasing whenever they win that mid-fight, and they're gonna be like, they're already in last. Look at them, they are capping mid-fight and they're already in last, trapping
Here's the
off.
thing, right?
Yeah,
when
that area.
Aisho sniffs that they've won mid, he unbinds his S key. Until it's time for the Uber, he unbinds his S key, chases them all the way to last. Make
No
sure that there's
respect.
no one alive here.
Oh, and Neva is gonna be going down. So, what is Where's the Revenant gonna do off this? Are they gonna try and send a sack? Is Aisho gonna take a trade? Aisho is gonna be running through as Banana tries to get a bomb off. He's gonna get a few rockets off, but Manstood gonna snipe him out of the sky. So Manstood, he's been shown to have very good DM in this match so far. Can his sniper do anything? Hasn't really seen
he
anything.
might just get caught out here.
Ooh, but his team
saved
is
by his
supporting
soldier.
him. Yeah, his team's supporting him near that shutter info. Let's see what he can do. They're trying to peek shutter for him, but Konma is just trapping him out, so probably needs to rotate a sideline right now. Like, they know what's up, come on, like, TJ knows what's up. He's hiding in this area, but precisely this kind of position from TJ is kind of vulnerable to a lobby peek. So I really want Mansood to just rotate his angle right now. But as I say that,
Okay,
Tommy's gonna
Tommy
be feeding
feeds.
near rollout, yeah. And Banana is gonna be going down super low, a lot of pressure from Rhodes Island. The buffs are better for that side.
Man
And
does get
another
headshot from the demo, but and actually Lego does follow up on it, and they trade and they even pop the Uber.
Oh wow, very good plays coming up from Rhodes Island. Like, Konma just seems to be getting picked off a lot these days,
Yeah.
and
I think
Neva is
TJ walked
eventually
forward to
gonna
heal
go
him,
down.
and he fell victim to the bomb from Lego.
Yeah, for
Smooth
sure,
cash,
for sure.
yeah.
Oh, and Aisho, he goes down to a ghosty trap. A bit overzealous from Aisho, for sure. And he should have stayed alive, so they have Uber advantage 26. He's gonna be bombing into rollout. Both soldiers are bombing into rollout. They do get CZ, and they do get Smookish, but they don't get a fourth. But the blue players, they're so low. Can they do anything off of it? There isn't a back cap to be threatened right now.
They're
but
still
maybe,
fighting this.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're still fighting. Like, maybe an Uber just needs to be taken. Oh my gosh, this scout in the corridor area is gonna be taken down. It's Aisho. Tommy is gonna be pressuring
But they
and is
trade
able
one
to
for
take
one.
down
Both
Mans.
scouts,
Yeah.
both down one scout. They're still
But, like,
gonna fight this.
They still have an Uber advantage if
They're
they're
trying
dangerous.
to force them to use Uber here, I think.
Yeah,
He's just ready
like,
back at mid, and they're fighting in second.
yeah, they're doing a pretty good job delaying like the Uber, but it's still slight ad for Azua. They're gonna be walking into mid. These soldiers are really like
Big-
doing a lot
oh,
of damage.
They're doing
with
these
bombs.
U-turn bombs, trying to distract them.
Yeah,
make
and
them look up.
anyways, it's an even Uber 5v6 fight. As I say that, 5v5 fight on this mid fight. And oh, Neva's gonna create the Smooker, is gonna go down to Aisho.
dead.
And like
the blink of an
Sua, he wasn't ever able to use his Uber. Manstood, he's gonna be walking forward for some reason, trying to get a salvage
Aisho has
or anything.
unbinded his S key again, and it just chases down Ghosty with 8 health, who gets disconnected from his medic.
Yeah, and
That's
they're
a
gonna be
Steve
steamrolling. Oh my god, but like CZ, he actually like forces his medic to use onto him. He's gonna be steamrolling into that rollout area, but isn't able to get Konma in the end. Aisho does feed into rollout, but as I say that, it's a very, very big Uber advantage for TJ. Can they clean up this round? Note, 8 minutes left for 2 rounds of Rhodes Island to force a
If
golden
they
cap.
lose this round, I don't think they're gonna be able to take this map. Judging by the
100%,
even in
I
cap
would say
time
that.
alone with a 3 difference, I don't think it'd be possible. So they
Yeah.
really have to hold this one, but
It gets
looking real rough.
forced out very early, and no players
Okay,
actually
even Uber
going
already.
down except for Naver. Naver goes down on the flank somehow, and it's a 5v6 in favor of Where's the Revenant. And the big soldier bombs are coming in. They're doing a lot of damage, and
no,
as
but the
the soldier
point, but
bombs
nobody's
in,
watching the point, and
Oh.
4 players down. The 4 players still alive, and they just send players on the point. Remember, always play the point, guys.
yeah, the soldiers, they do very high, very flashy bombs, and Aisho and, well, more like Tommy, he just runs onto point and he's able to cap it off. So, very good plays coming up from Where's the Revenant. They need a mid-fight win. It's still possible, 3 rounds in 7 minutes, but Neva needs to do something to instantly get onto the combo, but unfortunately, he is getting predicted. Both soldiers from Where's the Revenant roll out IT to predict
Just to
Neva's
catch him.
play. Yeah, they predict it so wonderfully right now.
And Suwawa
And-
just gets 1v1 by 26.
Yeah, it feels like it's a bit lost right now, you know, for the side of Rhodes Island. Like, at first they were winning these mid fights, but then a few missed calls, a few misplays, a few missed shots, and suddenly Xiao, they're in a commanding position to take this map.
I think maybe a little bit on the mental side, Rhodes seem to have crumbled a little bit. They
Yeah, I
might
don't
be
know,
feeling a
maybe-
little bit demoralized from just the disrespect from Aisho holding W.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like that, but like it could be just like overzealousness, you know, they're so eager, you know, they try to take fights when they maybe shouldn't really be taking these fights. And unfortunately, it's full ad for TJ. He might get 5-1, and by that point it's basically a done deal. Anyways, an Uber is gonna come out. CZ is gonna be taken down to the pipes of Konma. He took down the sentry, he took down the scout. He's gonna be trapping off that point as his scouts are trying to pressure near that area. A heavy does come out for the side of Rhodes Island, but there's so much damage coming out from
And only
Konma.
Ghosty's
He's
alive
playing
here.
so well,
Oh,
and
they're gonna
Ghosty.
escape planning now.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all she wrote for this map.
Yeah.
4 rounds in 6 minutes. Theoretically possible, practically like such a low
Theoretically,
percentage.
is there enough cap
Such
time
a-
for 4 points?
I'm pretty sure there's enough cap time for 4
What?
points if you play like the perfectest
The
TF2.
perfect game? Every,
Yeah.
a white every mid?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
banana shell!
that is not
He didn't
perfect
get the mad pack.
TF2. That is not perfect TF2 right there.
The mad pack went to banana.
Yeah. So that's about it right now. It's gonna be a demo
gonna take
down
mid instantly.
and a mid-fight win for West Revenant. Smook actually is gonna be going so deep into that combo, is gonna be taken down, and right now it's kind of like 4v6 essentially. Banana going in for a very high bomb. These
Oh.
soldiers, they're just gonna be
Just gonna-
collapsing onto the combo. They're gonna live for all their troubles, and
All
Mansfield is
this
gonna go
damage, man.
down. Yeah. Oh, Neva gets a pretty, gets a nice shot onto the soldier, but ultimately it's a 2nd-point win for West Revenant.
This might even be a 6-1. And
Well, who
Sua's
knows?
already used this Uber, they're just trying something here knowing that it's very difficult.
Aisha.
No, but Aisha going through door 1 and he gets blasted by Ghosty, giving him a little bit of a booster at the point. They're
Yeah,
just
in
gonna
the
go for frags
process.
here.
The entire combo of Rhodes Island utterly disintegrates in the face of West Revenant. Manstu is gonna be one of the last players left on this
Aisho,
last point. He's
he's
gonna be
still alive.
1v1ing versus a soldier, but he gets taken down. It's just the soldiers,
Don't
right?
die to
Can they
Aisho.
do anything? But like, they don't have shotgun or anything. Aisho's on such low
He's
HP,
gonna grab
but
the other med pack, he's gonna continue fighting, I think. Oh no, he's
Yeah.
finally left. He's shown them some respect.
Alright. It's not 6-1 just yet, not yet. Like, it's even Ubers, yeah. They can still hold this, maybe they can make it 2-5 if all things go their way. Right now though, they're gonna be like just chilling, you know, Neva. Maybe he wants to go for a sack. He's like near that boiler area. I think it's interesting how he switched from rocket launcher to original. I just like to say that in the time we have now. He switched from, he was on rocket launcher the first map and now he's on original and now he's on spy.
Now he's on the butterfly knife.
Yeah, so
But it's creeping up to, I think that's Banana with his spider sense. He just goes right past
Oh my
him.
god, oh my god, he doesn't get spotted, he doesn't get bumped.
Incredible.
Oh,
He closed, what happened? He just ran out of cloak.
No, he didn't run out of cloak. He
Oh, no,
literally
he
pressed right
right-clicked.
click. He pressed right click and decloak.
Oh my god.
Okay, nice try, but 26 does go down in the interim and you know, just stalemate, you got 3 minutes left. You can talk
Sua's
whatever
gonna
you...
force, they're just gonna walk out of lobby and
Ooh, yeah, I don't know, like...
trying to do something.
They
But
held this
Aisho's
last
going for
time.
this 6-1. He
Yeah,
just went
Aisho-
in through door one, he's on the
Aisho
point now,
wants
he's
it,
gonna stop
Aisho
him.
wants it. Yeah, he's gonna be taking down CZ. He's gonna be
And
taking down
TJ got two
Ghosty.
sauce here.
Yep,
Ah,
6-1.
they're just flexing on them now.
It was looking so good in the first like 15 minutes. Like they even
Wow.
got that round and it was like 2-1, but then they crumbled and they died, and it's a 6-1 scoreline in the end. So kudos to Rhodes Island for getting a round, but unfortunately they get they get win difference on the second map in this best of 5. Yeah, what do you have to say? Like, why did that happen the way it did? Why is it a 6-1?
They were looking so strong at the start, mainly off of the mid fights, but constantly when they were pushing into last, I feel like none of their Ubers really worked, right? I didn't see a good Uber from Rhodes Island. Either they tried to milk it too much or they just overextended when they already had an advantage, like you mentioned earlier on grass, right? I think maybe they're just trying to push it too quickly.
Yeah, maybe. But anyways, maybe if we have some logs, we could just take a look at that real quick. Like, see what happened. There wasn't as many stalemates, I think, compared to the first map. There was really a lot of chaotic, like, GM fights going on. Even during the stalemates, both teams really trying to pressure and put some damage out right now. And like a key thing that sticks out to me is just Aisho, right? Like he played very well on he played alright on the first map. And on this map I did think that a few times he was a bit overzealous, but like the stats don't really tell me that. He has the lowest deaths on the server. He has, well, apart from TJ, but he has top kills, he has top damaged, he has done so much impact for his team. He just pushes, like he pushes with Comma and TJ. He just walks through all these corridors, he just pushes you when you least expect it, and keeps putting pressure on the combo of Rhodes Island, such that they don't really have enough space to work with, right? And I think that it has to be said that the soldier combo of 26 and Banana, in comparison to Neighbor and Smookash, were doing a lot of work, because especially I think that they work together. 26 and Banana, they really work together to get forces out, to put pressure on the combo. For example, they were always so let's say Sua has an Uber advantage, but Sua doesn't really like to pop, so they would just bomb into the team and do so much damage, and Sua either has to force, or he drops all his players. And this kind of coordinated bombs, this kind of coordinated spam was very, very good from the Red Soldiers, from Where's the Revenant. In the meantime, though, the medic situation is a bit hard to compare in terms of stats, because it's largely also dictated by your team. But TJ, he was playing very well. He had 3 deaths relative to Sua's 9 deaths. He has a few more Ubers than despite that one medic drop, by Neva on Spy, he still has 4 more Ubers than Sua. So I think it's a pretty comprehensive victory from Xiao on Process. I did say that Process is one of the staple maps for Xiao, but it was looking up, for Rhodes Island. They were somehow getting these mid fights, but then suddenly adaptation. Xiao was able to adapt, but Rhodes Island, they tried to do the same thing a bit too many times. They tried to get onto Conma too many times, and Conma adapts. Neva tries to go into IT on every mid, and then they adapt by sending 2 soldiers into IT. Xiao is just really smart and intelligent, apart from DM, in adapting to things that come their way.
And it's the speed of which they execute those options as well. They don't wait to make the correct play. They just know instinctively that they're just gonna hold W, or if they're gonna push a certain side. And I think that's a side effect from having played together for so long. This is one of the oldest rosters in Asia. That they don't really need to scrim anymore, as you can see.
Yeah, they're playing very well in spite of technically not scrimming together for a very long time. But I think one thing that's interesting at the very least is because of the open map, it's a bit harder for demo men to really lock down points or to really use Uber. So I wasn't really seeing or feeling Ghosty's impact to such a large degree as compared to the first map, and maybe that kind of shows, in the scoreline.
I hope Ghosty's not crumbling mentally.
Yeah, but they did get around, so that was pretty amazing. But even that round was kind of fluky, Smookash somehow magically got it back. Yeah,
but that was amazing.
Yeah, that was kind of amazing. So one round, we got 1 round, but on Stakewater, maybe they can get 2 rounds, maybe they can get 3 rounds, because unfortunately, if they lose this map, best of 5 over. It's a grand finals win for the Premiership, and I don't even think Xiao has dropped a single map the entire season. So if they lost the map right now, I'd be pretty happy. I'd be more tired because I have to cast another map of TF2, but that would be pretty fun.
Oh, you and me both. We'll be staying here.
Yeah.
I'll gladly take the lack of sleep for 5 maps. I want to see someone challenge Xiao, just like TCF did at LAN.
Oh yeah, that was one of the most exciting moments in Asian TF2
It was
for
it
sure.
was very fun to watch live. I couldn't believe it.
Anyway, some of the players are leaving the server, we're getting ready for this 3rd map. In the meantime, just like to alert everyone to the fact that the Oz Fortress Summer Cup is something that is going to be happening in 2021. If you type !SC in Twitch chat, you can know more information about that. You can look on TFTV probably. It's a thing that is Oz Fortress organizing. That's pretty cool. So in the meantime, though, as I'm seeing the warm-up, I think one thing that's maybe interesting is that Neva is warming up on that Force of Nature. I don't know if he's just memeing, but the Force of Nature apparently can be used to a very, very destructive ability.
Hey, you have no idea. The Force of Nature guarantees a second mid shot.
Yeah,
you
for sure.
Them up in
and
the air.
there is evidence to show that it works. very recently, Aisho himself, like, he wasn't getting destroyed, but he was getting like equalized or outplayed to a certain extent by like what Cookie, right? Like, and that's how Aisho got second place in Prem this season, precisely because Cookie kept running Force of Nature. So who knows? Maybe Naver running Force of Nature, like that's the answer to their problems. That's Aisho's counter, you know. Aisho just tilts off the face of the earth and goes, "What is Naver doing?" And that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how they lose. I mean,
But
I like honestly, I hope he doesn't, but you know, we'll see.
so I actually see Neighbor in chat. One of the players from Rhodes Island is having a conversation with people. He's flaming his pocket as we speak.
Yeah, I don't know, just a bit of trolling going on. Seems like the mental spirits doesn't seem to be very diminished right now. Hopefully they can show us a good map 3 at the very, very least. It'd be interesting to see whether Neva actually does run Force of Nature, but like the thing is he hasn't really been practicing it, and I don't really think you should throw it out in a grand finals if you've never really practiced it, to my knowledge. So I'll have to wait and see. I think map 3 is gonna be starting very, very soon. Right now the players just getting warmed up once again, if they haven't already been warmed up by the previous two. And I'm hoping to see some of those mid-fight victories go in the way of Rhodes Island, you know, because when Xiao, where's the Revenant? When they win the mid-fight, they can steamroll the last more often than not, just because of the nature of how they win mid-fights. But if Rhodes Island can do the same thing and put Xiao on last, that puts Xiao in a very compromising position, and it really allows them to make space and do whatever they want to do. I'm really hoping that Red Team doesn't just throw map 3 because a lot of promise coming out in the first two maps, and I think that even if they lose, they can make this map 3 like a very competitive one.
I do hope so as well, but
Don't throw,
we're
guys.
waiting on one player here.
Yeah. I mean, like, one thing that is worth kind of noting, like ping advantage, right? So ping is a thing that exists in online gaming and in online TF2 and in online Asian TF2. It's particularly important because we are like pretty spread out, you know, across all the different countries and the different like regions within Asia or Southeast Asia. So it's kind of better for Xiao, you know, because a lot of the players are in Malaysia or Singapore, and even like the I don't know the exports like Banana and Conma, they're both from Hong Kong. But like if you look at the scoreboard, it's just like 30 ping for them. But meanwhile, on the side of West, like Rhodes Island, you have players from Vietnam, you have players from Macau, and specifically the pocket, right? Smukesh has 90 ping going into every map of Asian TF2 that he plays, and like ping shouldn't really be a factor sometimes, but it is unfortunately, especially when the other side soldiers has 5 ping. So that may be a factor into Xiao's dominance, and maybe that's why they lost on LAN, you know. Like online they have a ping advantage, but on LAN everyone else upgrades against them when they don't really have such a big ping disadvantage. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens when one of the players on Rhodes Island is able to rejoin the server. In the meantime, I don't know, what do you think is gonna happen on map 3? I really am not sure right now based on what I've seen on the previous two maps.
If we get a resurgence in morale on the side of Rhodes Island, I think it can actually be close. In fact, I would want to say that Rhodes Island can win this.
Oh yeah.
If they get run over by Where's the Revenant, then it's just gonna be another wipe, I think.
Oh yeah.
This is another one of Xiao strong maps.
Yeah, it's definitely like a Xiao strong suit, but I don't think it's like as strong as their process. Like based on my experience, in the 1 hour before this match started, I got rolled on process, but I managed to get some rounds on Snake Water against Xiao. So maybe their Snake Water is like a bit more, you know, weak, because I feel like it's just a bit harder, like the nature of the map. It's harder to really steamroll because just the nature of this map, like it's more similar to Gully Wash than it is to process, right? So there's more space. I mean, there's less space for soldiers to make significant amounts of space, and I think Xiao's like the pressure based style is a bit nerfed on maps that are more closed, maps that don't have as much space for their soldiers to work around. Also, one more thing, I also think that Konma is kind of getting caught out a few times. I do know that in like one of the last pushes, he was really good in like he like demolished the entire team in an Uber, but a few times he was getting caught out by a trap or like by the soldiers. But I do think he was able to adapt. So let's see what happens. Coming into the third map of the Prem Season 3 Grand Finals, we're looking at Where's the Revenant versus Rhodes Island. And right now it's 2-0 in favor of the red team, i.e. of the blue team, i.e. Where's the Revenant, and we're gonna launch right into this mid-fight. Banana gonna be doing a very fast mid-fight. It's gonna be just getting some spam onto the combo of Rhodes Island. And actually, they are doing a roster switch up. CZ and Smookash are gonna be the scouts, and right now, Mens and Neva are soldier. So I don't know, Mans.
Okay.
He's gonna be running direct hit and conch. It's his puck playstyle. They're throwing. That's pretty annoying. So we'll see if they can like clutch out a victory somehow.
They may be able to win.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently
we've already got two players down.
They're winning this mid fight apparently. So as I say that though, Ghosty and Neighbor goes down. He's gonna be on the direct hit.
On a scout.
Well, he does.
But they don't clean up.
This mid fight has been going on for so long that both medics have been able to get their Ubers out in the end. Smookash is gonna be able to
TJ
drop.
past Lego. I know TJ is angry. I just know he's like, what? How is he here?
Okay, you know, like maybe this lineup is the best lineup of all time because Smookash Scout is apparently so much more amazing.
He is
but
farming them right now, but Suma's getting chased up by Social, but nothing gets past Smookash. He's taunting on point, he's not even capping. Oh my
I'd rather
goodness.
they not do this in the grand finals.
I don't know if you saw that, but
yeah,
he just ran past him. Smookash just ran past Kona and killed TJ.
Oh my god, that was a very good play by Smookash, but like, I think the men's drag hit, like, come on man, like, don't do that. But maybe it works, you know, maybe I'm like biased and like it's like X factor that will get them a victory, and it seems to have gotten them second point with full Uber advantage, so we'll see.
Ghosty's already down very low.
Okay, they're using through that right side, question mark, are they? Smookash gonna be
they
going
are,
down to 6
they're not
HP.
getting any significant damage on Ghosty's trying to frag people, it's not getting any sticks on point, so his scouts aren't really secure.
Yeah, but they do get Banana in the meantime. Neva's gonna go down, but unfortunately TJ is gonna be sitting nicely around 90%. If they cannot get TJ, they need
have
to
to
back
get
up
something
right
done.
now. Yeah, I think that one of their scouts probably should have played the point, but as I say that, they're getting a lot of picks right now, so they do force out the TJ.
It seems like they're just going right back into the fight. Oh, but Smookash just gets piped down.
Yeah, probably not the best decision to recommit after you get the force out. You could have just held nicely on second. Anyways, Sua does manage to survive, and he has a pretty hefty 50% Uber advantage right now, and I don't know, maybe they can try and like get something. That was a very good opportunity for them to convert, but they didn't play the point, you know, like all of them were like near spawn, left right spawn, but they didn't play point, and they weren't able to get frags, and TJ got his Uber in the end. Neva's gonna be winning a 1v1 versus Banana actually, so that's pretty good, and it's a full Uber
Actually, they get
advantage.
two
for Sua.
players.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Not just one. They're already on. They're gonna be on the ramp.
Yeah, but they're going a bit too slow right now, and they're kind of stacking second unnecessarily. Like, you know, if they... I don't think they want to go for this anymore.
It seems like
TJ
they got into
has
punk
his
mode
Uber.
and Komna just kills Smookash is playing way too aggressively. He's
Yeah.
not even checking
26,
his
he's gonna be
corners
bombing
anymore.
through cheese. He's gonna be bombing through cheese onto Sua. Isn't gonna be able to get anything. He goes down
Oh!
60 HP, but
Body blocked by his scout.
Nice,
Oh.
nice pipe though coming out from Banana. I mean, onto Banana, you know. And two players down.
They have to go in now. All the time they've been waiting and waiting and waiting. They've been giving up advantages, and now they're just about to spawn 2 seconds, 1 second, and they've lost that player advantage. Maybe they have a little bit of positional advantage, but Ghost is really getting stickies on the point. This
Yeah,
is
it's a pretty even
even
trade
Uber
going
trade.
out. I think it looks pretty good for Rhodes Island. They get
Yeah.
Tommy and Banana
They're
right now.
winning this
CZ is
post-Uber
gonna go
fight.
down, but Neva's trading off with Comma. TJ goes down in the end, but I should
Just
trade
I
off for
show life and
Sua.
it's not enough, and they get 1 point. Immediately Smookash with
Well,
the 18 points.
I guess Rhodes
Right
Island
away.
proved me wrong because this is the lineup that they were saving for the
This
grand
is
finals.
the lineup. I think they were waiting for the reverse sweep all this while. We've not
Yeah.
seen them perform in scrims, but perhaps Smookash, held back by the projectile ping, has now been unleashed with hit scan. He's replicating
Yeah.
what Aisho has done in the Oz Fortress.
For sure, Aisho is gonna be tunneling onto Mansloot in the upper area, but he gets pressured out and he gets piped by Ghosty. Oh my gosh. Banana is gonna be sitting very low at 75 HP. A slight number advantage for Rhodes Island, but this could swing in anyone's favor at any time. They're just gonna be waddling across the point as a single death ball.
Oh, Smoke
but
has
this
no
means
fear. He just takes the 1v1 of Tommy, sorry, the 1v3 against Tommy, who was being tanked by his medic, and kills him. And I'm just chasing them down the direct hit.
Unfortunately though,
oh,
Suwa goes.
Ghosty!
Wow, okay, so I was gonna say that Suwa went down in all of the chaos, but TJ goes down very late, so it's actually a sizable
Oh my god!
over advantage for Suwa. Like, okay, not sizable, like maybe 20 ad, yeah, but somehow
This
it works
is the
out.
play I've wanted to see in the first and the second map. Just aggression, just not letting Xiao breathe. As much as they're used to doing to other teams, I don't think they can do it as well
Like,
when it's
yeah,
happening to them.
I'll throw it out there. I think Aisho was playing like with his emotions a bit too hard. Like, he's tilted, he was trying to take advantage of Mansloot on that direct hit in the top right hand corner, but he wasn't able to convert. He just goes down super early and carry down mid-fight loss, you know? So that's it. That's all she wrote for that mid-fight, and it's a good position right now
It's
for
a
Rhodes
massive
Island.
Uber ad right now. I don't want to see them give this up. I hope they know that they have 50% up on them, but seems like maybe they
Wait,
might be happy to
they're
just
not-
park it.
They're not going. They're not going.
Then yeah, they're just giving up this Uber ad and allowing
Oh,
Aisho to
dude,
build
like
up.
they had like 40 ad because they actually built the Uber
They did?
sufficiently well, but I guess the one round difference is still a win, right? So if you stalemate for 20 minutes, technically you win the game, and I have to cast another map of this gameplay. So
But it may be too early to park. I don't think this is secure yet.
no, you shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. But all right, like. That being said, Xiao themselves are also parking the bus, right? Like, they're also doing a park the bus strat right now. They have a heavy and an engineer, so they're really just trying to stalemate. They really don't care. They're just gonna park the bus on that last. Nothing is ever gonna force TJ, and we're just gonna have to see what Red Team,
Well,
what Rhodes Island wants to do right now.
It's okay, this is time for us to fill the gap.
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I was requested by several people to tell a story from Asia Fortress, but I don't know if I can.
I think you have time. Banana's gonna be on Spy, but like, you know, Banana's gonna be on that Spy class right now. He's
I
gonna
don't
be
think the
chilling.
sponsors will like my story.
Wait, did they see it? Oh, maybe save it for the after party. But Banana is gonna be near that saw area right now. I don't think that Rhodes Island has an inkling of the kinds of shenanigans he's gonna be up to. Maybe he can do a Naver, as in get killed randomly, or maybe he'll get a Naver and drop the medic. But Smooka, she's actually just like shooting sticky, like randomly shooting. I don't know if someone bumped into Banana or saw him. It seems like they're aware, or like, okay, I just heard like Smookish says we have a spy, like through the scout voice line. So maybe they know, maybe they're just being suspicious. But blue team, they're trying to create some space. 26, he went for the space creation,
Oh,
and
but he's right
no
behind
one
him.
can see it. No one can see it, and he goes down. Suwa goes down. Oh.
And they've broken the statement. Oh my goodness.
Okay, a scout was literally standing there,
But
and
they're
he
waiting
saw
for the back cap.
Banana walk. Yeah.
They're waiting for the back cap here. Oh no, he might have gotten spotted already. No, he hasn't fired yet. No, he's in the sentry now. Oh.
Wait, but like they know where he is. He's jumping.
But he's just gonna jump. He's going for it.
1v1 versus Aisho.
Oh.
He goes down. He goes
I
down.
would have waited a little bit longer for that. Just creeping in closer.
I would have to. Anyways, full Uber advantage for TJ. There is a trap at that battlement
Smookers
area.
is actually hiding. Oh,
Yeah, he's
he-
hiding,
oh, he gets
and
spotted
he's
out.
dead.
He must have gone for the
And
back cap.
he's dead. Yeah, maybe he wanted to try something like that. Suwa's gonna be 75 HP. Konma, he's gonna be holding W into Suwa, but isn't gonna be able to get and like kill the medic. So very big advantage for Suwa. Players about even, considering that Konma died on the side of Xiao, i.e. West Revenant. So let's see how they take this Uber into second.
Playing not too quickly, and
Banana.
there's the soldier already in here. If they were playing quicker, they might have been caught out by that. But no, they've learned from the first two maps. This is the ultimate lineup.
Yeah, and like I think that it's kind of like it's significant, you know, the fact that Banana went in solo without 26, but now 26 dies on the flank by himself, and
And
unfortunately
they're
though,
just gonna go in here, and they have checked for stickies there. Sua just waiting just a little bit for the stickies. They're gonna push in from under. Ghosty
yeah.
trying to get stickies on the
Oh
point.
no, CZ gets dropped by his medic, and unfortunately, they aren't even gonna get a force out, and Ghosty's
Oh.
even gonna go down. So very terrible miscommunication coming up from Rhodes Island right now. They need to get a force of somehow. Tommy is gonna be running through that cheese area, gonna be taking some fights with the flank of Rhodes Island. In the meantime, Neva gonna be going down Mansloop, trying to salvage, but it's a direct hit. Is he that good? Is he tech 36? I don't know. I don't think so. He isn't a soldier main, so right now, full Uber advantage for the side of Where's the Revenant. Smookash is gonna be going for a suicide play. Probably a very low percentage play, maybe he shouldn't have gone for that. In the end, they take mid and second for free, and they potentially are taking second, like their own second, and now they're taking the opponent's second for free. Because Sua still doesn't have his Uber.
But it should be up in time though. Where's the Revenant's already positioned to take this? I don't think they'll be able to hold this even if they do manage to force the Uber on grass, and now they have a way better Uber with 5v5. They may be able to just challenge them and force them out to make just collapsing on the ghosty pipe. No, but iShow just clapping back. He doesn't care.
Yeah, right now it's a 3v3 fight, so at the very least, red team, it suggests that they are able to hold second, but I mean, maybe it's not, but like they haven't lost this round and they're still ahead technically on the scoreboard. Xiao, where's the Revenant? They technically haven't been able to convert any rounds against this lineup, so it's been the most successful lineup so far in this grand finals.
I would like to see a 1-0 victory.
That would be hilarious and sad and infuriating for me. We'll just have to wait and see. I was rooting for Rhodes Island,
2 in the morning.
but like, I want them to lose now. Like, whatever. We'll just see what
do not
happens.
say that.
In the meantime, Stalemate City. Ubers are even, obviously. Banana is gonna be going in. 26 is going in for a delayed sort of pressure right now, and no dice for either team to get a force out. Maybe a spy play is the solution right now, because spy plays apparently have been super successful in dropping the medics in recent history.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. The first one was Banana with his spider sense, and then the other 2 was very successful.
Yep, no off classes for either side, and right now
Just happy to park.
Yeah, but like, I mean, they can't really park. Like, West Revenant can't park. They're one round down, and these soldiers are good. You know, they are really good jumpers. Like, much better than me. Like, they can do tier 6 max or whatever the heck. They can C-tap. Like, wow.
I can clear jump beef, I think.
Oh my God! 26 jumps into cheese and gets a nice direct onto CZ. In the meantime, Banana gonna be jumping through lower or window, but Mance, he's popping his conch.
Oh, that's like the conch. This
Yeah.
is one shot 26.
Okay,
But
and they
there's a really bad Uber from them, and he just gets clapped immediately.
nice try, but very failed attempt from Rhodes Island. Full Uber
Full
advantage
Uber.
for TJ. Yeah.
Oh, Neighbor
Soldier
forces
jumps
it.
in.
But
Yeah,
didn't have
but
enough players as Lucas switches off to Huntsman for a moment there. Manages to kill Tommy. Maybe he might take this 1v1, no?
yeah. In the meantime, Aisho just going ham. Even the sword coming out. He's gonna try and get more shots onto Ghosty and Sua, but in the end, an equalized scoreboard. Scores are even at 1-1. So, can this roster from
But
Rhodes
it's
Island?
taken them quite a while to get that one
It
point.
is, but only half the map has gone as of me saying this right now. So let's see this mid fight. On the previous mid, Aisho really tried to get the man's pick and was unable to do so. What is he gonna do as the caller for this team, presumably alongside TJ? Right now, a bit of a passive mid from both sides, but as I say that, a very big soldier bomb. Banana gonna be jumping all the way into the lower, and he's uncontested. Sua goes down very easily. Mansloop, he's running the direct hit, right? But if he's unable to land an air shot, he's functionally useless because he can't actually land any splash. He can't really bomb. He can't really do anything. His whole purpose is about like passive sentry denial, you know? But he wasn't able to do that insofar as the soldiers can have like really aggressive bombs, like scouts can run.
And now Naval gets caught out trying to do something cheeky. And they're just gonna take the second point here with full bread. This is looking like a classic Xiao / Where's the Revenant round. They're just gonna run this down. Aisho is ready in the left. He's looking, he's peeking. Just
Yeah,
waiting for
they're
his
playing
players.
it slow. Like Banana is gonna be taking down the sentry gun. Like another barrier has been removed for the Xiao victory, for the Xiao 3-0 in this best of finals, grand finals, you know? And
Whoa!
well, they're gonna be running straight through that shutter area, you know, Aisho is gonna be doing some damage onto the heavy. Oh my gosh, Aisho goes down to 3 HP, but no one is able to focus him down, you know? He's gonna be just healed
But the
up
Uber is
constantly, gonna
out
be
now,
tanked
and
by
it's still a
TJ.
5v5. There's still pretty even health, though Ghosty gets blasted to nowhere.
And like, look,
And like-
Sua has 90%, but he goes
Oh, and
down.
he dies. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate in the end.
It was very close though. If he had managed to hold that for just a little bit, but whereas the Revenant managed to force Rhodes Island to sit on the point by just playing the point, right? And because of that, they just took all the splash damage.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. In the end though, it's a 2-1 in favor of Xiao. Technically, very possible for...
Still very winnable.
Yeah, very winnable for either side right now. It's anyone's game. It's a very tight match so far, unfortunately, to a certain
And
extent.
Mans is on the original!
Oh,
He might
big
be getting
plays.
serious now, but Sua
Yeah.
straight away is already dead. 3
Yeah.
down on the side of Rhodes Island. 4-5. This looks like a complete wipe. And
Aisho.
taunting.
Oh,
No.
such BM. But like, you know,
Aisho.
yeah, like on these previous 2 mids, the soldiers of Xiao, of Where's the Revenant, have been making so much space. On this mid, they did a coordinated double bomb onto the combo and it got absolutely smashed. No denial whatsoever from either
Spawn
team.
camping.
And right now, they're
Oh,
spawn
man.
camping. Manstu's gonna lock out and he's gonna get screwed. Spookash is gonna go down too. Ghost is gonna go down. Conma hitting lots of pipes.
No
They popped
chance.
the Uber. No chance whatsoever. Neva's gonna take it on Aisho, but it's too little too late.
Oof, and
3-1.
2 quick rounds in succession.
So Manstu switching to original, seemingly not doing anything right now, you know? Like, I don't know, like Manstu isn't like a soldier main. Spookash is decent on scout, but he's not a scout main, you know? He's a soldier and demo main, so...
It's okay,
Like, these
everyone who
kinds of
plays MG
adjustments-
is secretly a soldier main.
Ah, of course, yeah, Manstu with the
Yes, with the
direct
Balance
hit.
Spire experience.
Yeah. Anyways, on to this mid fight. This is an MGE, this is a grand finals, and
A man
Tommy...
catches out Tommy, not looking at him. Finally jumping once. He wasn't expecting that from the direct hit meds.
But as I say that,
But
Aisho
it doesn't
taking the
matter.
opportunity to just walk across point. He meat shots 2 players. He's gonna be taking down Ghosty as well. Ghosty not really like doesn't really have the spam necessary to really block the enemy team from walking across that point. Sua is gonna get chased down by Banana in the end. Can they salvage onto TJ? Nah, doesn't look like it. And it's another mid fight win, a very strong mid fight win for West Revenant.
But Navel's still trying to get. Whoa! He kills DJ! That's
Very
some
nice play.
consolation there.
Yeah, it's a very good salvage. I didn't quite catch it, but it's a very good bomb coming out from Neva. He's pretty clutch in a lot of these moments, but unfortunately, the synchronization, right? The bombs coming out from Banana and 26, overall, much superior. As I say that, Banana goes down to a Ghosty sticky. Ghosty needs to have more impact. If 12 minutes left, 2 rounds is more than possible, more than enough. I need to see more things from the side of Rhodes Island right now.
You know, these moments kind of make me wish that we had a team voice kind of transition so we can hear Ghosty's comms.
Yeah, like usually they were kind of like questionable because you know maybe like they would say something unpalatable, but like Ghosty's comms will be very funny right now.
The
They're
Twitch channel
always-
might immediately get reported.
Yeah. Well, we had them for a while for like I-55 and stuff, but I can guess what they're saying, you know. In the meantime, it's another stalemate, but
This time
actually,
though.
it looks pretty familiar to like
Yeah,
what I've
oh.
seen previously. 26 is gonna go in for a sack, but not really anything to go off of. But Xiao, you know, they don't really need to do anything too risky.
Yeah,
They can
now
just
they're
play it
3-1.
slow. 3-1 up, very dominant position.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
if they win this map, they win the whole match.
They win.
Oh,
the
and another
series.
bomb on Sua, and no, he just drops.
Yeah, that was
Pop
kind
it,
of a
don't drop
question.
it.
That was a bit of a questionable drop. I think he could have used
Yeah.
that Uber. As a consolation, they force out TJ very quickly, but they're definitely losing second. And I don't know if
They
he
might
spawns
lose last. I
or
don't think
enough.
he'll spawn in
Wait,
time.
Spookash is on spy. He's gonna try and do something, but like, he's a spy
It's
and
not
they're rolling
enough
into
because they're
last,
just
yeah.
gonna walk into last. Him on a spy isn't gonna help them defend at all. And Ice was just straight away on the point, just everyone playing the point.
Yeah.
They had probably not the best time for spy play because his players were down there. They
I mean,
didn't
like
have
he
the position.
probably didn't expect Sua to drop. Yeah. Like, I can understand, speaking from experience, Sua does have a tendency to really want to hold on to his Ubers, but sometimes that can be very dangerous, as we saw here and as we saw on
Hasn't been
process.
working out this match so
Yeah,
far.
I'm gonna call it. It's definitely a Xiao win. Like, 10 minutes left, it's possible, but I'm saying it's a Xiao win. But, Manstood, back on that direct hit. Smokesh goes
Just to
down,
be
trades out with
contrary
26.
to you though.
Yeah,
I say
yeah,
Rhodes
who knows?
Island's gonna even this up.
Alright, you said it. Anyways,
4-4.
it's a 5v5 mid fight right now. Can they do anything? Manstood's gonna get spammed out, but hits a nice direct hit rocket onto Tommy. But Banana is gonna be going down to Neva. Tommy is gonna be 50 HP right now. And numbers do seem to be slightly in the favor of Rhodes Island, but gets equalized instantly by Aisho. Ubers are slightly in the advantage of
So
Uber.
much damage going out, but no kills at all.
But no Ubers really coming out. And I expect to see a trade of some sort, and it does come out eventually. Slightly better in terms of time length of the Uber, but unfortunately they do drop. As I say that, Tommy and Aisho actually go down to Manstood and Smokesh.
So
That's
now it's
so
even again, but
chaotic.
Sua almost gets taken out and no med pack for him, so he's forced to back out and Smokesh, his pocket scout is there as well. Now they're gonna chase him. Whether he can surf out two soldiers, two of the best soldiers chasing him down, there's no chance. Tier 4
Yeah.
jumpers, 4+4, that's tier 8 jumpers, man.
Banana gets caught out
No
in lower,
question,
but
my man.
yeah, it doesn't really matter. You know, they get the med pick. You know, and TJ did go down in like the chaos, but he died much earlier, so he has a like 50% Uber advantage. You know, if it's 5-1, it's definitely over. And so far, they've been very successful at converting every single last push into a victory.
Oh, sorry, and they're tier 6 jumpers, I've just been corrected.
Yes, tier 6, tier 6. Yeah, yeah. You and I, we can only hope to be
I'm
tier
sorry, I'm only a tier
6.
1, I don't know how far they go.
Yeah, Jump Academy, like, I can't get past the wall pogo section, like, so hard. In the meantime, somehow Red Team, Rhodes Island, they've kinda died on second, and it's a full Uber advantage for, well, I mean, not full, but it's like 40 advantage for
They're
TJ.
just gonna walk on point.
Aisho's literally taunting
Yeah.
on point.
Nothing
And
they
he
can
gets
do about
Ubered
that.
by TJ, and he potentially could have lost. But yeah, it's 5-1. It's so a victory for like
So
Xiao
now-
and West Revenant
Now,
right now.
Mance is gonna hit all of his shots. He's gonna deny both soldiers, and they're gonna steamroll. Every round's gonna take about 45 seconds. I believe in the TCM Gully Wash comeback
Sure.
from many years ago. I believe that was like 2011, maybe.
Like on Granary.
No, on Gully Wash.
Whatever, it's meant to direct hit. He gets 2 rockets onto Banana, but doesn't manage to take him down. Neva is the one who gets traded out for his troubles. Is he gonna be hitting any more rockets?
Oh my
Trays to the
goodness.
ground, and that's all she wrote for Manstu's direct hit. Sua and CZ, only one's alive, gonna go down. It's gonna be a 6-1 in favor of West Revenant.
And they're just messing with the medic now. Oh no.
yeah.
This is
Yeah, the domination coming out from
No,
this dynasty
usually-
really is something to like be like, it's something for the record books.
something to
So,
be
like,
admired. How many years
yeah.
has it been now? 4?
I think
They've changed names many times, but the core roster.
I
right,
think
with
since
Aisha.
like the Xiao roster first appeared in like AFC 9 and it weren't very good, then they got the AFC 10 and they started to upgrade AFC 11. They didn't quite win, they lost to Burger Apocalypse, but ever since Aisho joined their team, it's really
it's just been win, win,
it's
win,
been
win,
win,
and
win,
not
win.
just
So,
winning, right? They've been
I
smashing
think
other
since
teams.
about like 2017-ish, they've been the clear #1 team, as the Koreans, as the Japanese, as the Chinese teams have sort of diminished over time. You know, like the Singaporean, Malaysian, Hong Kong Xiao mix has definitely been the most dominant in Asian history.
The Asian power
undoubtedly.
team. Yes, I've never
Asian
seen
power
a team
team.
this dominant before.
It's really
and
really
I've
sad
been
that
here
the
from
rewind
start.
that rewind 2 didn't happen, because it would have been
Yeah.
amazing to see this core at an international LAN. But as I say that though, maybe they shouldn't be at an international LAN because they can't even clean up. But Aisho, as I say that, he's gonna be taking down Spookash. Can he 1v6 an entire team?
He might
Honestly,
just kill Cezis.
He
Yeah.
might,
Oh, no.
yeah,
No, no.
nah, too much for him. But they've been so dominant, like, right, like at least in online they've barely been challenged. As I'm like, to me, right, like they haven't even lost a map in any grand finals for like the past 3-4 seasons. Like I was in one of them. Like I couldn't take a map of them or like barely a round of them. They are so hard to break on their best of days, and I don't know, Rhodes Island, they just decide to throw in the last map. They throw in the towel very early. It's a 5-1 scoreline. It's definitely like unwinnable, I think, for the side of
Yeah,
Rhodes
with 5
Island.
minutes left.
Yeah, and Aisho, he just wants to seal this up. Another one for the record books, another medal, another trophy case to add to whatever heck thing he wants, you know.
I think his backpack may be full. Please be sure to donate backpack expanders to iShow. It's getting filled up with first place medals.
Yeah.
Both from UGC, Asian Fortress, Oz Fortress.
Oz Fortress as well.
Struggling to kill this one scout though, as he finally goes down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch Aisho like try and DM the entire team right now. It's so it's like trash time right now. He's just gonna be fighting. He's gonna get taken down. Banana gets piped by Ghosty in the end. Oof. Like they're holding off. They're holding off the inevitable. Like there's still 4 minutes left, but Xiao isn't quite able to convert this last and 6th final round.
It's a little bit hard to judge because I don't think either teams are taking it too seriously at the moment. Surely they're still playing as much as they can, but I don't think they're really try-harding in the like strategy compartment. This seems more of a DM fight at this moment.
Yeah. Yeah, there was actually like I don't know, like the domination from like this core roster is really something, because there was one season, right, after LAN where like there was like a bigger resurgence in Asian Tier 2 especially, where like TJ formed his own super team, you know? TJ formed his own super team and he tried to dethrone Xiao with
and
Aisho.
that's 6-1, that's GG.
And he lost, you know, no one, and like not even TJ, not even Rhodes Island, no one has been able to dethrone your Season 3 Premiership Grand Finals champions, which is going to be Where's the Revenant?
Yeah, otherwise known as Xiao, very dominant. They've won basically every league in this side of the world.
Yeah, in like Asia, Southeast Asia, General Asia, they've been super dominant for the last 3 years, basically unquestioned except for one time on LAN, and that's gonna be a 3-map sweep from the side of Where's the Revenant. Like, I'm not sure if we could just take a look at the stats real quick to see if like Manslu did anything on that direct hit. I'm not really sure if that was something that was pretty impactful. I think it's a damn shame that they didn't stick to their core lineup for the last map of the entire season, you know, of this entire league. But I think Rhodes Island put on a pretty good show on the first 2 maps, and it's a decent grand final. It's alright.
It was definitely a decently close showing compared to some of the other grand finals we've seen with Xiao involved. Most of the time it's a quick 5-0 sweep 3 maps. And if you compare it to regular season when Rhodes Island faced off against this roster of West the Revenant, they did get swept 5-0.
Well, for sure. It seemed
so
a bit more competitive, but
yeah.
like in the end, like the score lines are pretty much in favor.
Scorelines don't tell the full story, I feel.
They don't, but like it's quite apparent, you know, the difference in skill level in the end when you can only muster like 2 rounds in an entire best of 5 grand finals. So I think, kudos to West the Revenant.
Perhaps we need to start a super team.
Oh yeah, the Spiky Justin super team. Yeah, the best.
That'll be our core roster. We'll have Ifan on engineer. Definitely want Smooth Cash after that showing.
Yeah, alright. We can try to do that. Anyways, like we have final logs on screen right now.
And you were talking about Komna getting caught out, but right now the last map he finally showed up.
I didn't feel it. Komna doing top damage on the server with 359 DPM, and of course Aisho is gonna be topping the scoreboard at 35 kills compared to CZ at 20 kills. CZ has been playing decently well. I think he's really matured into his own player, but like especially on the first map, you know, when he outdueled Aisho to many times, you know, but Aisho just showing why he's the best player in Asian history right now. And TJ, he's gonna add another medal to his collection actually. And
having won on Soldier, Demo, Scout, and now Medic.
He's won on Demo? Whatever. I think he's won on Demo.
Yes, he's won on Demo.
Yeah, he's won on Demo. And he was a Scout and a Soldier main for like many years previously. Okay, so TJ, he's completed like everything in TF3. You know, he's won like the league, right? Be it AFC or Pure League in every class. So great job to him. Banana and 26 played exceptionally well. Tommy shaking off the rust, showing why he's a very, very capable scout. Konma sliding into the system, able to perform when needed. It's a very clean victory for Wes the Revenant.
Yeah, and anyone
yeah.
who doubted Komna, whether he deserved the place in Cell, I think he proved himself.
I'm not sure what I think we're trying to go for some interviews right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Who are we interviewing, actually?
What questions do we have prepared?
Do you have questions? I don't really have questions, but we could come up with some questions. What do you have in mind?
Probably just ask them how they felt about the. Depends who we're getting on which team, right?
Yeah, it'd be
wanna
nice
know
if you could get a mix from both teams.
Yeah.
You know?
If we get someone from Rhodes Island,
I
would love to know the
Yeah,
comps.
my question, like my first question would definitely be like, why did you throw the third map? Yeah, but apart from that, like, very well played to Xiao, and I guess don't go anywhere because the interview, you know, could be spicy. We'll try and make it interesting.
Yeah, I'm getting some news from Wiethoofd that this might have been there's a surprise.
Oh,
You'll
what's up?
find out in just a moment.
Hello.
Oh,
Abby TJ has just joined
Hi,
us.
TJ.
Good
How
evening.
do you feel? Good evening. How do you feel having won on every class in sixes thus far?
I would like to say I'm continuing the legacy of Beethoven. If anyone remembers him.
Of who?
Yeah.
Be-
Beethoven. Yeah.
Beethoven.
Yeah, he tried to win Div 1 on every class.
Ah.
He wasn't around
Did
long
he-
enough to complete it though, but
Uh,
shout out to Beethoven.
hey, you did it. If he's watching, we can clip it. We can send it to him.
Sounds good, sounds good. I'm sure you guys have the powers too.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, gamers.
We've had Naver just join us from Rhodes Island.
Rhodes Island,
dude,
yeah.
Pog.
Pog. Yeah. So is anyone else gonna be joining? Mance is here.
Mansai Lulu.
Yeah, Mance Loot. Mance Loot
Yeah.
pulling up the direct hit soldier at the end. I'm gonna have to ask a lot of questions about that.
Stuff happened, man. Okay.
what do you mean stuff happened? You swapped. Why did your team swap to the lineup that we saw
Yeah.
in map 3? Can you just say it real quick? Why do you throw?
So basically, this guy just kept crying, I want to play pocket.
Dude,
So he played pocket.
dude. Might as well go out in the bank, you know.
What do you mean go out with a bang? You
That was a
lost.
whimper.
You got rolled by a hero.
Dude, it's fine, man. Air shot banana.
Cause whatever,
That's
dude.
man.
Dude, who can't do that? Like, come on, whatever. It was so disappointing because you guys looked like you were keeping it close on the first and second map, but then the third map you guys tried to change up your lineup. So good try on the first two maps.
No, it
guys.
was a good showing. I think it was a good showing. It was actually really fun to watch that first round when you guys came out on the direct hit and Smoothcast was just pounding. You just got
Yeah.
that first point very quickly. I had hope. I had hope in the roster.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, we could actually interview like the winners.
Yeah.
What's up, TJ?
I don't
So,
know, I'm kind of out of my
How do you
element
feel?
here.
Yeah. Easy
I was
win.
hoping that other
Hard
people
game.
will come join me.
Yeah, I thought like someone else from your team would join, but I guess just like a very simple question is Xiao hasn't really been playing for like the past couple months. It's not really your fault. It's probably the community's. It's like it's our fault, yeah. But you guys look to be very very strong out of the gate, regardless of like the lack of scrim. So any explanation for that? Like why are you guys still so good despite like not scrimming?
I think it's a combination of a few things. So, firstly, I just think that it's just because we've played together for so long that we really have like this kind of like cohesion similar to like the other top teams that have been playing together for a long time. I'm not implying that we are as good as them, but I will say that sticking together as a team really does help you build cohesion, and that's like extremely important in this game.
Yeah, I agree. You're not as good as them. You're better, according to the stats.
my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess like when teams don't play against us, they don't really learn how to play against us. So I kind of just like caught in like a match where they don't really know how to play against us. And like
That's true.
yeah, and we also have like quite a lot of like all-sort experience and experience playing against other regions,
For
which
sure.
helps us quite a bit. So yeah, I guess that sums it up.
Yeah. Well, one more thing is also like So Xiao, like, where's the Revenant? The Xiao core has been so dominant for like the past 3-4 years, right? And like TJ, even y'all tried to like dethrone
Dethrone
Aisho,
them, yeah.
didn't really succeed, didn't pan out. If you couldn't succeed, like, how do you think like any other team or any other players in Asia could potentially like dethrone Aisho or like make it competitive? Like take maps of Xiao, you know? Like your team tried, but like even
I
in the
know.
grand finals, it wasn't super close from what I could tell. But so like, what do you think? Like, what does it really take for anyone, any team, any core, like any of the other talented players in Asia to do anything?
I actually know this very talented player that could take him down.
Oh,
Who is it?
He goes by the name of the Singapore Armed Forces.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true. That's true.
I think that would defeat Aisho once and for all. At least for 2 years.
But yeah, oh, someone here? Who's Macau?
Our entire team is here.
Hi.
I am
Allies of Rhodes
Hi.
Island to join us.
Yeah. So TJ
everyone's
hung
here.
out. TJ hung out to dry. Wow, all of Rhodes Island is here to believe
TJ,
him.
where's your team? TJ,
Where's the Revenant?
where's your team?
Where's the Reverend?
Dude, why your team run away?
But yeah, I don't
Kidding.
know. I think like if teams were to stick together for more than one season, that's definitely a good chance that it could happen. Like for example, TCF played together for an extremely long time and they beat like that iteration of Xiao at LAN.
Yeah.
Then there's also like Corsia and NA who ended up like taking maps off Furrier, even though they've been dominant for like countless seasons. So I think that's probably the main thing, right? Just sticking together as a team. And like I think scrimming us would help a bit as well. But
Oh,
I
you
know,
guys want scrim?
I know people like Sonan and Rui are trying
Okay,
to like play all
Sunine
sort.
is so scared. No, Sunine is so fear. Sunine is so fear. He doesn't want to scream, Xiao.
You guys want to scream?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's go.
Alright.
Alright,
let's
right.
go.
Before we get carried away, we should ask some questions that we want to hear, right? We've got input from TJ, and we understand that Man switched over to his direct hit soldier because according to Neighbor, he was crying about it. I'm
Dude.
not sure.
Okay, listen, there's actually a reason for that.
Okay, what's the reason?
Yeah.
5 ping.
See you later in next season.
What?
What?
Okay. The thing is, I have like 100 ping, right? So soldier is like pain to play. So we were losing anyway. Like we lost. Like Gully Wash not Gully Wash. Process like 6-1. So we were like, okay, fuck it, let's go. I'll
Disappointing.
go scout.
We also thought of that like lineup for next season, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but like tying it all together, like obviously Xiao is gonna stay together, maybe not for this in this roster, but like is Xiao gonna stay together actually? Because at the very least, I know Rhodes Island, right? You guys want to stay together for the next season, like with a very similar, if not like the exact same roster. You know, if Mansfield like actually decides to like play some games, you know. So I don't know. Is Xiao gonna stay together? I mean, Rhodes Island staying together, maybe they can improve even more.
I
in the
believe in
next
Rhodes
season.
Island.
So is Xiao staying together?
That's a very good question.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still a bit uncertain about that. I mean, I'm still very interested in playing just because I'm like the Asian equivalent to like Bania. I just love playing this game. Like in terms of passion, not in terms of skill.
Toxic.
Wait, he's better. We've already established that.
But
TJ
Okay.
greater than Benny.
I'm hoping that they will play because like we are like still a friend group first and foremost. We're not just a team that's here to grind TF2. So it'd be nice if like everyone plays. And yes, I'm talking to everyone that's in chat right now. All my team play next season. It'll be fun.
Add smiley.
Yeah.
It's
So-
okay. You can replace Aisho with me. I think I'll fit in just nice.
We'll look into it. But yeah, there's like a 50-50 chance whether or not we'll play.
Yeah, we'll see.
But Kill, will your team scrim us? Is that the play?
I don't mind, but like Sadine's so scared, dude.
you guys want to pug?
I'm 100% sure if you guys like scrimmed us for one entire season, you guys would like come close, like really close.
Sadine fears, bro. But I'll try and convince him.
It's definitely possible.
Alright,
Considering
Because
the fact that
soldier.
we were losing rounds this time, so
Sadine needs to play scout, man. But whatever. Anyways,
If you don't have any more questions, I guess maybe you can just go to shoutouts.
Mhm.
So I don't know. We
Shout
can
out
just
to
go down
Anuj, dude.
there.
Don't sleep on his
Yeah,
fan
shout
club,
out to
dude. They're
Anuj, man.
insane. They're so good. Don't sleep on the fan club. They're coming for
sleep.
you.
Oh yeah, they are pretty good. I've watched their scrims.
What?
Yeah, Pog.
Hong is the X Factor, dude.
I love Hong.
Shout out to Hong.
Shout out to Tony the Tiger up in Congo.
True.
Shout
Don't
out
sleep
to
on
Anuj.
Tony either.
Based.
Thank you, base god.
Yeah, anyone else?
Are we doing shoutouts?
I would
Yeah,
like,
yeah, let's just do shoutouts. Yeah. Go for
I like the players go first, yeah.
In what order?
it. I don't know.
Just top to bottom.
Yeah, just go top to bottom.
So
Shout out to my
Macau.
team, Rhodes Island. They're great. Thank you guys. Shout out to Anuj. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to shout out to Sir9. Shout out to iFun. Next.
You crying?
I'm done.
Yeah, what's that? Oh man.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Team Shong
You're welcome,
Konma.
Oh, shout out to Team Shong.
Alright, they almost got their demo out of Xiao. Because of Team Shong, you know. Shout out to Team Shong.
Wait, are there any plans to
To what?
Complete the sentence.
what's gonna happen to Konma? I thought he's joining like Shong.
That's entirely up to him.
Oh.
If he does,
Oh.
then we'll just get probably like Lao or Down or whoever to like replace him, and I'll go
You're
back to
not
demo.
allowed to put. You're not allowed to push Ghosty. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll be playing demo anyway.
Ghosty, best demo in Asia.
It's
Alright.
based.
Next. Huh?
Shout out to Suwa, I guess.
What? He's
That's-
right here. What?
What?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
right
yeah.
here,
I have to tell it to him. I mean,
Alright, this is cringe. I'm out of here.
wow. Okay. Well, shout out to Lil for teaching me guitar, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Guitar low with the sick beats.
That's all.
Okay. We got Spookash now.
Shout out, yeah. Shout out to Anuj, I guess. Yeah, shout out to Anuj.
Cool.
That's all.
We
That's
still
all?
has his picture in this.
Yeah, you
photo.
can. We'll do players first, so Suwa, you can go ahead because we have to close this out after.
Yeah, shout out to Xiao. Thanks for having a really fun grand finals. I actually had fun, you know.
Yeah, that was
Aw.
fun.
Like I created this team just for fun. It's like based off of my friends. I mean, it was unexpected that we could play in grand finals in Prem. So I'm really happy about that. We got second place.
That's very wholesome.
Yeah, for sure. You guys
I
improved a
love
lot.
you, Suwa.
Oh.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh no. Alright, I kind of have a list because I'm doing it on behalf of the rest of my team.
Uh-huh.
So 26 wants to shout out Banana and his EGF Miss Biao. And
His
he wishes
what?
him his EGF. And,
Alright, continue,
okay.
continue.
and he wants him to have a long-lasting relationship. Let's see. Tommy also wants to give a shout out to Miss Meowsh.
Is that
Alright, who
another
else?
EGF?
Nah, it's the same person.
Oh god.
Let's see. Konma wants to shout out Banana and the boys and Team Shonk.
Nice.
Right.
And let's see. Yeah, I won't ask Banana for a shout out because I already know who he wants to shout out. He wants to shout out Silver. And as Aisha told me not to, so I won't go over Aisha's. And as for me, I would like to shout out the Age of Forges community, for keeping
Wow.
EF alive for so long, especially Fushi, who's been like the man behind the scenes, controlling all the puppet strings. I also want to give like a shout out to the Allsword community and Core, and also Mal, Enrith, and Locke, who helped us with the Asian BTS LAN team, which never got to go to LAN, sadly.
Oh, dude, that was
Yeah, that was pretty sad. And
That's the thought that counts.
yeah, it's a thought that counts. And let's see. I'm definitely missing a few people, but shout out to Wiethoofd for producing as always. Always a good cast. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Oh,
Alright.
and shout out to the boys. Whoever's the boys.
Yeah, the boys know who you are.
The boys.
I hope so. The boys.
Wait, two more. Shout out to Spio and Ifan. Yeah.
Alright,
Yo,
sure.
shout out to Ghosty, Konma, Sernine, Henry, Floaty, dude. Ghosty sent me a Steam message.
The whole family.
The whole family.
Oh, also Banana wants to shout out Tempest Gang.
Oh, alright.
If not, I think that's gonna be it. So very quick shoutouts from I guess casters and crew. Just shout out to Oz Fortress and TF Life and Asia Fort and everyone for caring about this community. Asian TF2 will be back next season. Hopefully we'll have teams that stick together and offer more competition. So
Yep.
it'll be good for everyone, spectators and competitors and everyone. So
Yeah, I would like to shout out the obviously our producer Wiethoofd and call for always asking me to come on and cast. Even though I don't play anymore, I really would like to see this community still stay afloat. So the players, the organizers, everyone who just keeps it going, right? We're not part of any major esports. We're not we don't have money behind this, but everyone is still playing the game out of passion, and I think that keeps the game like very close to my heart. Like even when I move on to other games, I'm still here. I'm still here casting. I've been here since 2008. So yeah, shout outs man to the community.